Hi folks, this is Quill. As said, I could do the intro this week. Welcome to Table Tots, the D&D playcast with a little twist. Remember, while the Table Tots may act like kids, we're all consenting adults, and you should be too. Diaper tugs and belly rubs to you, my friends. Let's start the show.
The 17th day of the month of Augustus in the year of the dragon. My control feels like it's slipping, dramatically, as we return to venture forth into the wilds of Chult, after a very fun circle change in which my new mage's hand helped change the soiled undergarments of Onyx. Albeit, it did not go well. I have much practice to do with this mage hand, and I think Artis will be my next subject to experiment with. Aku helped us begin forth into the wild jungles, as the mysterious Zentarim are looking for my beloved Artis upon the river. Our dear little noble Tyrell informed us that the weather on this journey would not be in our favor. 4 bitter ghasts were the first creatures to attack the party on this journey, and it was here that he began to fight for my control. My comrades were fighting these ghasts with much ease and grace. Meanwhile, I misty-stepped as far from them as I could, as to not devour their souls, bite by bite. Thankfully, my dear shield guardian Optimus can help me hide the fact that I am weakening by the minute at the hands of my other. His hunger for souls grows. Our journey henceforth was one of much peril at our own hands. A mysterious statue laid with many treasures was clearly some sort of arcane explosion. This information sadly did not resonate with Onyx nor Bellamin as they grabbed the jewels with much haste, while the rest of the group tried to run as quickly as we could from the calamity that soon followed. Shortly after, our dear little monk found a dinosaur, much akin to his pet Spike. Sadly, the brute was more feral than adorable, and almost maimed our little monk with his great tail. A feat that one could clearly see made the little one wet his monkish diaper with a great speed and force. Flooding, if you will. I think I will coin the term. With the horrible weather on this trip, we spent much time in caves, and in Bellamin's newly magicked and crafty hut of bardic arcana. The team played with sticks and stones and drew pictographs in these sweet moments. The love and compassion I have for this ragtag team of misfits is swelling within me. It is in these quiet moments together that the world seems to make sense. Even if Tyrell's sodden underpants make our hut smell rather pungently. However, it was on one of these nights that Onyx, at his watch, received the tragic news that our dear patron, Sindra, had succumbed to the death curse. This news bore heavy on our souls, and yet my other screamed with elation. I left the hut to avoid detection, and it was here that I felt my dear friend Kaladin searching inside my mind with his amulet of truth. His intrusion will not be forgotten. His precious homeland will burn into ash. His mother will be my play toy, and his soul will drown in the burning rivers of Nessus.
Wait, who was this?
Oh, shit! Shortly thereafter, we met up with the Red Wizards. Iku mentioned to us that this group is incredibly dangerous and seeks knowledge and magic power at any cost. We feigned friendship and curiosity to their motives. And they bought our ruse, luckily. They invited us to meet their leader, Valindra, who resides on the floating island, the heart of Mtumbo. She appears to be a lich of great power and destruction. Her soul will be a delicious addition to my domination. The next events to occur are but a blur to me. We were attacked by 4 giant gorillas who were necrotic and undead. The evil inside them was gargantuan, and as soon as I saw these beasts, I had to fight for my soul. My other rose with a great force inside me. Flashes of the little monk screaming as the gorilla attacked. A wave of coldness as a wall of ice materialized to protect us. A magic arrow zoomed by my head. All of these events happening around me as my consciousness started to slip. It all ended with me finally looking up to see him, standing in front of me, with his hand stretched out, eyes blazing with fire, his crown of bones glowing, offering me his power. I refused, and he mocked me with his thunderous laugh. He forced my eyes to open and showed me what was to come at his refusal. I saw the little monk taking his last breath, dying in my arms, his look of betrayal. I saw Kaladin drowning in a river of fire and tar. I saw Onyx decapitated and his head impaled on his sword in some perverted offering to his famed goddess. I saw Bellamin and Tyrell, their skin flayed, as flies and carrion devoured their flesh.
This is a family program.
Just kidding. No, it's not.
This is what he showed me. I fought with every ounce of courage I had, left and yelled a forceful no as I launched an eldritch blast at the evil figure standing in front of me, only to realize I had hit the last of the gorillas with such a force that it exploded and shot chunks of its necrotic flesh across the jungle onto my friends. It was the last thing I remember before I gave up and fell into the abyss. The end.
Holy crap. Damn.
Should probably stop writing these while I watch horror movies, guys.
Yeah, maybe the next one you do while watching like Teletubbies or some shit. I don't know.
Ew.
Look at that second thing. Okay.
Oh, hell yes. They need to be green, though, for Necromancer, I feel like. But I bet they can be green.
So.
Oh, but there's skulls inside them.
Yeah, that's why. So
We're admiring dice.
Alright, focus.
So,
All right.
We just got Bala, right?
Right, we're on the
Correct.
plateau.
Bellman and Terrell are gonna watch Mr.
Mr.
Pops with EQ. Okay. Okay. We can do this. Do it. Do it. Okay, Emperor Palpatine.
who says anything bad's even going to happen in Mbala? You don't know that. How many
Who
Tonys
says
have you
that?
read tonight, DM? Several. All right. So you guys have made the arduous journey in climbing the massive plateau to reach the top of the mesa, upon which rests the ruined village of Mbala. Unfortunately, Mr. Plops was not able to make his way up the narrow path in order to reach there. Even Optimus was having a hard time. But luckily, all together, you're able to work together and make your way up to the top. When you reach the top of the steps that go up this gigantic plateau, you can see that the steps are cut 15 feet wide and into a crevice, kind of like a little valley, kind of like a handmade valley. The sides of which are carved scenes of jungle predators, flying lizards, and erupting volcanoes carved into a shallow relief on the walls in ways that make creative use of the natural shape of the rock. The stone steps emerge to the top of the plateau beneath a once grand but now decrepit wooden gateway. The gates that sealed the entrance are completely rotted away. Only their rusted iron hinges and reinforcing bands remain. In their place are heaps of human skulls, picked clean of all flesh and bleached white by the sun. They grin up at you from the roadway and down from atop towering mounds. What do you guys wish to do?
I want to cast Detect Magic. Is there anything that is jumping out at us as far as magic goes?
Okay, can you read for me Detect Magic? Like, what is the radius on that? Is anything within 30 feet?
30 feet of me, yes.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Certainly.
Instead of me always casting it, can we just say it's always active?
In this case, I'm actually going to hold you to it that you need to be telling me when you're
Okay, that's fine. Is there anything coming off the skeleton bones or on the pathway or
Nothing
anything
on the
around
pathway. You do get some hints of like traced magic, but nothing like that really tickles your fancy or like is overtly deadly.
us? Okay. Should we move forward?
Yeah.
Yep, let's
Are
do
these
it.
broken down shelters around us?
Yes, in fact, can you bring up the second map of Mbala that I sent you, the one in all
Yes,
green?
I can. Here we go. Do it. There we go. You just use my real name in the podcast.
Oh, I did?
Yep.
You'll bleep it out, right?
I can bleep it out.
Sorry, Patchy.
It's okay. How rude.
Welcome to Umbala.
Are there people here? Do we see people?
There is not a living soul around.
Okay.
What about
Living.
like animals?
I want to detect
Are
if
there,
there's
like,
any undead.
squirrels or
Any
birds
undead?
around.
Yeah.
We should probably check undead. That's a good idea. But also, I like the squirrel
I'm
idea.
surprised if there's undead way up here.
You never know.
Unless it's populated by undead.
It's 10-mile radius.
No. It is a mile.
A mile.
I'll get you the handbook if you want it.
No,
Just move
6
these.
miles.
6 miles?
Yep.
It doesn't give you a specific range, correct?
No.
You definitely pick up their undead.
That there are undead?
Yay.
Can I cast Detect Magic again in the village?
Yes.
Okay. Anything standing out to us?
Are we like right here? Is this
I think
where we
we'd
are?
be at the gate, which is like this
Oh,
side.
this gate. Can I like climb the gate and see if I like peek my head over?
Well, Optimus is giant.
Well, the gates are
This
open.
doesn't talk though.
He can with
Oh.
me telepathically.
I want to go into the closest hut.
Well, I think we should let Kaladin see if there are any animals, because
Oh.
they might be able to tell us what the dealio is.
So, from what you can see here is that Umbala used to be a very thriving place. And in fact, it was actually once the seat of power for a small kingdom. But all the structures that you see here are all wood and thatch, and they're just crumbling compost, demolished by the rain, wind, and time. You can see a few stone foundations and overgrown ramps kind of poke up through the debris, indicating this was more than a simple village, but for the most part, this whole place is completely in ruins. But, you guys are going to explore the ruins and walk in?
Can I make a survival check to see if there's like any closer undead than 6 miles?
Sure, let me see if you detect anything. Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Sorry about that.
If I am in my favorite terrain, is what I'm proficient in for these checks, is that double?
Double your proficiency.
Yeah, so like if I'm proficient in survival, it's doubled.
No, it was just your proficiency bonus that's doubled.
Yeah, so if I have +5, it's technically plus
Plus
10.
10.
Correct?
Yep.
That's topped. 15.
Okay. You don't really pick up that there are creatures within 5 to 10 miles of you, but you can't really put a finger on where exactly they are.
Kaladin, do you see any animals we could maybe consult?
I don't know. Nope. Okay. Animals. That's okay.
But are you guys gonna walk into the village and look around? Like, is that what I'm hearing here?
I can cast Unseen Servant first and send him into the village to see if any booby traps or dark magic is
That's
going.
a good idea.
Good idea.
Okay, I cast Unseen Servant, and I shall name him Francois.
Francois!
I swear to God, that's the name that popped into my head first too.
Really?
That was creepy.
All right, Francois, enter the village. So this ethereal kind of shape turns, like he's almost invisible, but he's not invisible.
He walks in and he walks all the way to the middle, walks around, nothing happens.
Okay.
We'll use this translucent kava.
Yeah, okay. That works.
Just because he's translucent.
Since there are undead around, I'd like to prepare an action.
I don't know how
A
close they are.
spell.
But
Okay.
Do I have to say which one?
Yeah.
Fog cloud.
Oh, smart.
Ooh, I like that. That's new.
I know.
where is he at? Is he like
You can roll it in. I'm a waterbender, bitch.
That's fair. I
I
like that.
love it. This is giving me very blood-bending vibes, this little village we're in.
Okay. There's a spell called Puppet,
Oh
which
my
is exactly bloodbending.
Ew. What level is that?
Honestly, like 3. It's a necromancy spell.
Oh.
While the fog is rolling in, I command my Unseen Servant to give Patch
It's not rolling in, it's just prepared.
piggyback
He's
ride.
ready to catch it.
Yeah.
Is he that corporeal?
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna do what to Pat?
He's gonna give him piggyback ride.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Because he doesn't have his buddy Tyrell here to keep him
Aw.
company.
All right.
Oh.
As you guys go into the village, you see that all the structures are decrepit, but over very far in the distance, outside of the village, the only structure still intact is a lone hut, about 1,000 yards southwest of the gate, at the edge of a boulder field. The hut is made from a thatch, and animal hide stretched over rib cage of an immense reptile. Animal skulls, wind chimes, and totems of feathers and shells rattle in the breeze, and smoke drifts from the hut. A creature shuffles slowly around the hut, hunched over in an animal-like posture. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's a human woman. She looks impossibly old, crippled by arthritis, and seemingly blinded by cataracts. Her dark face and bald pate are outlined with streaks of yellow clay, suggesting the shape of a skull, or perhaps it's her shriveled flesh creating that illusion.
Is this a hag?
Or a shaman.
No, she's just like an old ass lady.
I cast Detect Magic. Is there a lot of stuff coming out of the hut?
Some, yes.
Okay.
Isn't it 1,000 yards away?
What's the range on Detect Magic?
30 meters.
30 feet.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna pick that up.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Calendar.
Sorry. I was just looking at it because I've got it too. But I never use
You
it
have-
because
Oh,
it
'cause it-
costs a spell slot. And you
I
can
can
get
use
rid
it
of
for
that.
free. Okay.
No, I can't.
Oh, is it?
Just-
Is that
It's a
true?
free roll.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Okay.
for both. I never used
Should we approach?
Sure.
Should we send Francois?
I don't know if Francois can do much.
He can't.
I'll approach her.
Okay.
Does everyone want to come with?
I'll come with
Well,
you.
yeah, we should all go with.
Okay.
Agreed. Blue, blue, blue.
But me and Az can take up the front.
Huh?
You should mind your P's and Q's. You don't want to piss someone off in case there's consequences.
Kaladin is tapping into daddy energy.
I'm gonna hold Onyx's hand while we approach.
I sent you the right map. Yeah, hang on. And it's
I know you're a tough guy.
Tough big boy.
This is the right map.
That's the village. Now we're outside of it, but I have a map for it. I need to pull it back up.
Oh. You said my name again.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm pushing M to mark every time you do it.
All right.
So, there's an old lady.
Okay, maybe
Village.
while we're waiting, if she's bad, do we want to fight her or do we want to avoid?
I mean,
Excuse me.
I like running away from things personally.
Same. I feel a little weak after my episode.
I think.
We
Or
can
more like-
escape. We could roll
Yeah,
in
we just
some
ran
fog.
away.
And
Oh yeah, you have it like rolling up in your hand.
Yep.
It's so
Okay.
easy.
I'm ready to cast that like instant.
I can have my hand on my sword, but someone's holding my hand, so.
Oh, it's okay, little guy.
Sorry, I just want
You
to
can have your other hand on your sword.
No, because then it's gonna look obvious.
It's gonna look dumb.
I want to look dumb, Dad.
Remember that we're behaving around this person, and then if
I
it
might have
goes
run down
well,
my
then
other
next time I
computer.
won't hold your hand.
I'm a big boy. I don't need to be watched over. I
Yeah.
need to do my own
Take
thing.
a really brief pause. So let me figure some
Yeah,
audio
let's
stuff
take
out
a
really
quick break. I have the wrong maps. I have to go get them off my other computer. I'm going to send them to you on Discord.
That's it.
We'll be
That's
back.
that.
Right, right. Okay. We're good. Alright. So you guys are approaching from a distance. A creature shuffles slowly across the hut, hunched over in an animal-like posture. You realize it's a human woman, impossibly old, crippled by arthritis, and seeming blinded by her cataracts.
Her dark face and bald pate are outlined with streaks of yellow clay, suggesting the shape of a skull, or perhaps it's just her shriveled flesh creating that illusion. What do you guys want to do?
I think we
I know what
approach.
I want to do, but I can't do it.
I think we approach quietly and calmly.
Yes. Hold my heads here, please. Just this once.
Onyx rolls his eyes.
Does anybody have a passive perception of 15 or higher?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's
Alright. At that, you guys are going to notice that in the trees around you are a lot of monkeys. Monkeys with wings on their backs.
That's just the Wicked Witch of the West.
Hey, come on, don't be rude.
I wouldn't call her that, Paladin. If I were you.
Az looks at Quill and gives 2 thumbs up.
He's holding Adam's hand very tightly. This is a scary place.
Monkeys are kind of gross. Should we approach?
Seems to agitate the monkeys a little bit.
Oh.
They're smaller creatures. They don't seem to really pose any threat whatsoever. But they're going to start dive bombing you guys, seemingly trying to mess with you and just cause general mischief. Not doing anything, not scratching you or even biting you. They just wanted to come down and bump you with their wings and fly away.
Okay.
Should
About 4.
Should we approach? Let's go.
Yeah, let's move up the trail towards her. Or at least I will.
You're lucky that you're holding my hand.
I know.
I want to try to kill one of these monkeys for messing with me.
I'm like trying my hardest to like think my thoughts into Onyx's head. Just stay calm, behave. Let's not agitate anyone. Let's not escalate the situation.
And I whisper under my breath to Onyx in Infernal. Remember the exploding statue, Onyx?
The little old woman's going to look up at you in her own version of Infernal.
She speaks Infernal.
I don't think so.
I recognize it though.
It's a recognizable.
Onyx will definitely go back to Az and Inferno, but you're not allowed to talk to me in this language anymore.
Oh, visitors! I haven't had visitors in. Anyway, how are you?
Quill is like looking at all the skulls.
Remember your name.
Actually, as you come up here, you notice she has a little garden, a well, but there's no skulls or any of the, scary shit you saw were in the village.
Az quietly casts Detect Magic around this hut.
Az is just like,
Well, the magic comes from you.
Right.
So you're not going to pick anything up from where you're at.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, greetings! What brings you here?
Quiet, boys. Hello, my sweet lady. We are a group of travelers investigating this pernicious death curse. And we are curious as to who you are.
Oh, I haven't had a name in so long. The villagers, they had a name. Nanny Poo Poo, they called me. Nanny Poo Poo.
Pull together, boys. Nanny.
Onyx breaks out just laughing hysterically.
If I can describe her demeanor, did you guys see It Chapter 2?
Oh no. Is it Beverly's creepy thing?
The old woman that Beverly visits.
No!
It's so wonderful to have visitors.
Az snaps, and Optimus picks Onyx up and holds him on his shoulder.
Onyx is pouting on top of his shoulder.
My dear Nanny Poo Poo, can you please tell us? I can't say Nanny Poo Poo. I'm like taking a break. My dearest Nanny Poo Poo, can you please tell us what happened here in Imbala? The city looked to be thriving, and I remember hearing that it was a wonderful seat of power, but now it looks ravaged. What happened?
Oh, my dear. So many things. A dreadful infestation of the petrofolk that live on the north side of the plateau picked off the villagers one by one until only I remained. I was just a little bit too wily for them.
Oh, I bet you were. Can I do a survival check to recognize petrofolk?
Yeah.
16.
You will know that these are dinosaur-like people.
Dinosaur-like.
Do I know if they're friendly or not?
Well, we're or not. They've eaten
Right.
here.
Dinosaur people like lizard folk? I consider it such a help if you could take care of those pesky petra folk.
Well, let's talk terms, sweet nanny poo-poo.
Oh my dear. I have nothing I can offer, but have you any friends who have died recently?
She's the necromancer. No, she's the necromancer, remember? Excuse me, my dear nanny poo-poo. Let me converse with my friend. She's the necromancer.
Take your time.
Didn't we have friends come here? Who were you looking for?
We could bring Silver Tusk back to life. My
Andrew?
Or
Silver Tusk, right?
No.
Or Syndra.
Syndra.
Okay, but anyone who was resurrected, aren't they death cursed?
I don't know. I didn't think you could get resurrected.
Dearest nanny poo-poo.
Oh,
Jesus. So when you resurrect, we have several friends who have unfortunately passed. I thought resurrection here caused them to become undead. Do you have skills that we don't know about?
oh my dear. Everybody has power. But I am a worshipper of Merkul, the Lord of Bones.
Can I do a religion check to know who McCool is?
Anybody with a proficiency in religion can make a check on this. 9.
Not me.
Barf.
Not me.
No clue.
Okay.
But in order for me to bring someone back, I need a few things. The mostly intact corpse of the deceased, a gemstone, about 100 gold piece in value, and then another humanoid creature for sacrifice.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Oh,
And then usually it takes about an hour.
oh my. Okay.
Thank you. Paladin turns to the side and says, should we just go?
I think we should. I think we need to keep her in mind, but do we need her right now?
I don't think we.
But she's gonna appear right behind you. She's gonna be,
Does she make it? Like in
I would
It
be-
Chapter 2?
I would be more than happy to have you for dinner, provided you can take care of the nasty petrofolk. They've killed so many.
No.
Can you tell us why they killed everyone?
Yeah.
Sweet nanny poo-poo.
They are vicious people. They peck and they bite and they scratch. Why, I can't even make it off the plateau without possibly being killed.
Where do they live?
Oh, little one.
she's gonna reach a decrepit hand out and just pat your head.
For 2 seconds I didn't know what you were doing, but then I was like, this is what he's doing. It was
If you
wonderful.
came up the trail, they live just to the east. They have a nest on an outcropping. You can't miss it. If you travel over that way, you'll see them circling and squatting. But I would love for the ability to actually be able to grow food and not hide in my hut as I have for so many years.
How are you still alive? You technically couldn't grow food or get off your plateau.
You see all the monkeys around?
Point.
Exactly.
My dear, sweet, radiant nanny poo-poo, let us consult with the team.
Oh, you're it.
And she's gonna just reach out.
Before we go, do you know how many... Before we converse, do you know about how many petrofolk are there? Like what their number is? Don't want to blindly stumble into like 100 of them.
Well, and what if we go
Oh, certainly not that many.
and they're friendly?
There's only probably less than 10. I sent out some bait for them a while ago, but they're getting on to my tricks.
Some baits.
My dearest, sweet, effulgent nanny poo-poo, can you answer one more question for us? how did you survive and the rest of the village killed by these Petra
I might
folk?
be old, but I'm quick on my feet.
I don't doubt that, Nanny Poo Poo. Okay, I don't trust that.
You feel free to make an insight check on her.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Do that.
Jesus. I got an 8.
Natural 20.
Good job, little monk.
What's your total number on that?
Mine was a 23.
Okay, 24.
She's totally genuine.
Okay.
I don't really want to use the Medallion of Thoughts on her.
Yeah,
because
she seems...
she's gonna know what's going on.
And she seems like there's not going to be a lot in here. I say...
You're assuming very much.
I think you'll find it much easier going back down the plateau if you take out the Petra folk. You never know what dangers might befall you as you leave, and they're watching.
And we did see that sign that slowly counted down the population.
That only sounds mildly threatening.
That does. Maybe we should...
We'll go maybe check it out.
Oh, wonderful! I'll start a stew for when you get back.
Right.
She said that she's gonna get a net that's labeled just monkeys, and she's gonna head off into.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Should we maybe rest a little bit before we go?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed.
If you want to ask her if you want to take a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean.
Okay. Do you guys want to do a short rest then?
I don't trust this place.
I would do... I don't
Should
know.
we short rest here or somewhere else?
Maybe somewhere else? I'm always up for a short rest because I get my spell slots back, so...
You want a short rest then?
Use the hit points. Should we rest here?
Are you were low on hit points?
A little bit.
We need to heal you then. I think
Okay.
we should definitely do a short
So you're gonna ask her if you can take a short rest.
Yeah, Nanny Poo Poo, is it safe to to rest here for a spell before heading off to the Petra folk?
Well, of course. Feel free to just. You can rest out near the garden, actually. Feel free to just hang around the front of the hut. Don't drink the water.
Okay.
Oh, your diaper's a little wet there, fellas. Any of you need some changes?
No thanks, my dear Nanny Poo Poo. And as casts Mage Hand, this is my diaping changing hand. Everyone go, go!
Oh, yes, go.
Alright then. That's just gonna be back in the house.
Can we not go back there?
I think that definitely.
We have to go do the Petra folk at least.
Well, we might not be able to get out of the town without killing the Terra folk.
What is it? We didn't see these things coming in, did we?
Exactly.
Waiting for us.
Right, they're here to trap us.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, you saw some flying monkeys when you came in. You didn't see the Petra folk. Let me see if I can find a picture of them. Hang on a moment.
So they just look like pteranodons, but with feet and legs and arms.
I'm also thinking, though, that if we don't do what she does, she's going to send the monkeys after us.
I will kill all of these.
Okay, Onyx, remember that exploding statue?
These are monkeys. These are not, like, terrorist bombers.
That we know. We also don't have our magic hut, so we're kind of
Oh, but
at the whims to nature. Or we don't have our weather guide.
I can keep guard.
Okay.
Just a moment. Getting the.
Me and Taban will stand guard.
Oh yeah, you
We'll
will.
chat about it.
These are the Petra folk.
We give him a shoulder rub.
Maybe two.
I'll shoulder rub artist.
okay, I'm gonna spend the hit dice.
Oh, ooh, they're spooky.
Artist also doesn't pick up anything nefarious from this moment at all.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, Nanny Poo Poo.
So we rest.
Okay, everyone take the benefits of a short rest.
Okay,
Can I talk to Taban while we're resting?
Sure, what do you want to ask him?
Has he ever heard of the Terrafolk? Petrafolk. Pterodactyl
The Petra folk.
Petrafolk.
Let me see
Is
if
it
he
Terrafolk, like pterodactyl?
P-E-T-R-A.
Yeah, Terra.
is it PT or PE?
It's in the chat. Just check the Discord for God's sake. I'm working on
Because
other
if it's
things.
PT, it's Terra. If it's PET, it's Petra.
Whatever.
Either way,
Y'all can shut
It doesn't say.
PTERA.
Yeah, it's
Terrible.
terrible.
Like pterodactyl.
It's okay.
Terrible. Well, they look pretty menacing.
I was thinking Petra likes stone people though. So
Petrified.
Can I wait? You're asking. What are you asking, Taban?
Oh yeah, if he's ever heard of these people, because he's from here.
Yeah.
And I also told him to keep an eye on Onyx and Quill, being the smallest of our party. Be ready to grab them in case some Terrafolk try to fly off with them.
Ew, yeah, that's a good point.
Spawn's a pretty big guy. I think he could weigh us down.
I don't like the idea of a pterodactyl swooping out and.
Grabbing you and flying away?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Someday, Kaladin will be there. Bat!
Bat! Bat fight!
Bad fight.
You guys, you speak my language.
Oh, I actually have slow fall, so I can reduce any falling damage I take by 25.
Probably still take a lot of damage if you jump off.
Yes, I don't want to fall off the cliff. Yeah, I'll
let's-
probably still die. But
Let's not do that. Hey, Onyx, can't you use alarm?
I can use alarm.
Yeah.
I will cast.
Optimus, please drop Onyx down from your shoulder.
All spawn.
Fight some people?
Yes, I've been ready to fight people.
Are people making multiple characters on Tomb of Annihilation on the campaign page? I've got somebody here named Agatha.
oh, that's a different one. Sorry. That's,
I made a character on Tomb of Annihilation too.
sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna get them out of here.
It's never Strahd.
Yep.
I love that name. Ghost Trainer.
Could decide between Agatha or Sarah.
I like Agatha.
Okay. Okay. Quill has been like
Shaking in his boots.
shaking in his boots and like
Alright.
not more than like 5 feet away from Az
Where's
or
the least restful short rest of your...
I cast alarm.
Artis for
Alarm? Nothing happens.
the duration of the short rest.
You do seem to hear
Mage
sounds.
Hand is just.
You do seem to hear sounds
Just giving
coming
yourself
from
a
the hut, though.
Oh.
But it
No.
sounds like a knife on a butcher's block.
She's gonna get
Who knows?
chopping up monkeys.
Alright,
for-
friends, we need to get out here ASAP.
Yeah.
Well,
This lady.
we can,
I feel like she's gonna be mad if we don't come for dinner.
well, it's okay. We can at least take a look at the Terrafolk and see if we can take
Agreed.
care of that for
Because
us.
what if we get to the Terrafolk and they're friendly?
Well, then maybe we'll see.
I don't
Maybe
think they
she's
will
the
be.
size them up.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
But
One
it's
old
pretty-
lady in an entire village? I don't know. Anyway. To the Terrafolk.
Yep. So, back down the trail.
Well,
Bye,
Daddy back to the village.
Yep.
And Quill has his eyes on the sky.
Yeah,
I'll get on the back of Optimus so I don't have to walk. And I'll just be like,
Looking up.
Yeah.
Ian.
And Az yells up, be a good boy and keep an eye on things. Oh, you have your lightning javelin too. You can
Yeah.
flying things.
Okay, so
Are we back to the village?
the village,
Back to the village.
and there's like a little trail or something, and they were to the east.
Yeah, she said there was a little trail out of the village, and they were off to the east. Do I bring up like the general forest battle map? That'll work.
okay.
Onyx, do you want to do all your survival skills before we go into the woods?
Like traps.
My guys with great skills.
Your survival skills.
Survival skills.
Your trekking skills.
You like our forest clearing? I think we have one for that too, right?
I have one. I'm just working on pulling it up.
Your desire to fight is palpable.
Okay.
What?
Your desire to fight sometimes.
Oh dear. I got enough.
We can feel it.
Oh.
Like you're giving off very I want to kill energy.
I don't want to kill, I just want to fight. Even though Onyx is not the best fighter.
Saved our butts multiple times.
Yeah, but how many times have I gone down?
Okay, but how many times of those were because...
Sorry, so I need to things here. And my
Because of
computer's
him?
very
Yeah, I
slow.
know.
Exactly.
What do you mean because of me? Because I wasn't.
Onyx, do you speak Infernal?
Yes, he does. So do I.
No.
Oh, I speak Infernal. I speak 6 languages.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
he's fucking Mr. Fancy over here.
Weirdo.
That's right. Sold my soul to a
He's
devil.
got
It's
his
fine.
magic eyes.
He ain't that special. I'm taking magic eyes.
I have Eyes of the Runekeeper, muchacho.
Yeah, he actually took a whole elder convocation, which is quite a valuable thing to get that. And it's proven quite useful.
That's a big peakage right there. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm a diaper baby. You
What?
would expect.
Big boy. That's cute.
Yeah, more friendly.
Alright, we're in the jungle.
Quill is humming.
Alright. As you guys are going through, you're going to suddenly hear a colossal crash through the trees. You've been marching for about 2 miles. But the crash isn't coming from the sides, it's coming from up top.
Colossal crash?
As 5 large, monstrous petrofolk come crashing into the top, armed with javelins.
Monstrous.
Can we
Did I see
hide?
them coming?
Can we hide?
Nope.
I was looking.
Yeah, Quill was on the lookout. And he was on Optimus.
They rolled a group 21 on their stealth.
Yeah, what if I rolled higher than that with my perception check?
And before he reads that,
Nope.
I whisper. It's not gonna work. I just got guidance, and I want to whisper some guidance to people.
However, though, all 5 of them come sweeping down in a surprise attack. One seems to be targeting each of you.
I don't know if that's surprise. I was looking.
Yeah, he was looking from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking at the sky,
So maybe he gets
Should he?
attacked.
You're still trekking through the jungle.
which is not difficult to any of us because I am in my favorite terrain.
Not for you.
No,
Fine, he's
for my
gonna
group.
make it stop. He's gonna make it worse. Right?
Just let it happen. Jesus, take the wheel.
An attack for each of us.
Yep, but all of them are going to miss.
Oh.
They come crashing to the ground.
Okay, so maybe we should have let the man talk. Okay, so they go.
Yeah, y'all are fucked later.
Well, I'm just
These 4
Wow,
monsters.
they're not very good at flying.
No, they don't seem to be. These 4 monstrous petrofolk seem to have. Terrafolk seem to have crashed down through the foliage and they're down on the ground.
They're down on the ground.
They're dead.
They're dead?
Oh.
Dead. Seem to have fallen out of the sky. Dead.
So what killed him?
Yeah, can we do an investigation check?
You can roll me an investigation check, sure.
Who has the highest investigation?
Not me, but I've got a high survival.
Anybody that wants to go up to them and check them can make me a check.
I have.
you're like shut down.
I'm proficient in investigation.
Go for it.
24.
Can I do a medicine check to like determine like what wounds they have?
Sure.
13?
You're not going to see any visible wounds on them. However, doing your investigation, you're going to notice that it seems like all of the veins on their body seems to have come to the surface and have black lines of their veins. Seemingly unnatural.
Like they were poisoned.
They're poisoned.
Johnny, are you proficient in survival?
I am, but
Can a survival check help us out with that? Like what kind of poison?
In this
It'd be
case,
more of a medicine.
Would it
be
be
a medicine
medicine?
I'm
Okay.
proficient in that.
Okay. Are you proficient in medicine? Hold on, before you read it. I do guidance. And I whisper sweet nothings. Hey, Kaladin,
Extra D4.
remember your medicine. It's a new spell, and I can't forget to use it.
Okay, so with the 2 of those dice, and my modifier 24.
Oh yeah.
24. You're going to recognize this as actually a poison derived from a plant that you've come across before.
Was it the monkey berries?
Mad monkey berries.
Just moment, please.
What other poison? Oh no, was it? Was it the mist that?
I think I need to pull this up. Sorry.
There was a poisonous mist.
There were a lot of poisonous things.
There's like mad monkey fever.
Yeah.
Blue evil
And
mist.
the
There were the monkey berries.
Oh, that's right.
I ate the monkey berries.
That's right.
And then we also found we found the other berries that
You
give
rec-
you resistant disease.
This isn't one that you've encountered yet on the trek, but it's one that you recognize from your time
Oh,
in the forest.
yeah?
One known as wild root. Normally not a dangerous plant in the slightest, but one that when boiled and treated and put into food is extremely deadly,
Oh, you
Huh.
guys.
Sounds like someone was trying to.
but easily
Cooking us
detectable
dinner.
to any competent person.
Okay, so if we go back to poo poo,
We don't eat shit.
No shit.
Can you
Phantoms.
before we go see her?
You guys want to press on and investigate the nest?
I think we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious to see what we're gonna find. If she thought there were about 10, well, there's 4 or
Do
5.
they have any cool stuff on them?
You check them. They don't have anything on them.
Okay.
Bang.
Right, should we venture on?
Yep.
Yes.
Can I prepare an action? Just in case we need to, I want to prepare fog cloud again.
Sure.
Make some cloud rolling in the last second.
Sure.
Well,
I
there's
know-
spells
so-
there.
And then,
I do want to point out a D&D rule, and if you prepare a spell, you cast that spell, so you
Oh.
actually lose that spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know.
That is how the prepare action works.
okay.
That being said, I'm not averse to changing that rule as long
No,
as we all agree.
That's been my understanding of it.
Okay.
I should
didn't know
have
that,
iterated
but
that.
We took a
Yeah.
short rest, so it'll be one of those.
Well, don't
slots.
worry about it. Like unless you want to prepare it.
Yeah, I still want to prepare.
Okay,
So
then you can prepare it and hold it.
there's a spell slot expended.
All right.
It's only a first level, so it's not a super big cloud, but still useful. Can hire a party.
So you guys come to the lip of the plateau. You traveled about 3 miles through the jungle now, and everybody make me a perception check.
Natural 20. Yeah, let's use them on all the things that are not important. 26.
All right.
18.
All right.
Did you roll?
My computer decided to shut down halfway through, so give me a second.
Okay.
What was it?
Take a raw number.
Perception?
Mhm.
15.
All right. You all notice over the lip seems to have these claw marks on the edge, like something's been perching there, or a lot of things. You look over the side, and you're 70 feet down. You can see a chute, seemingly kind of carved into the side of the cliff.
Like
It seems to be the entrance to a cave.
Can I cast Detect Magic on the cave?
You cast detect magic, yeah?
Okay, I do. Is there anything there?
No.
Okay, I'm going to also cast Mage Hand and push Mage Hand through the opening of the cave. Does anything happen? Okay. So no magic, no booby traps. Should we go in? Would
So-
Optimus fit in the cave?
Optimus is not going to fit at all.
Bummer.
Leave him out
This
here.
is
with
70 feet down. You will have to scale down the side of the cliff.
Got rope.
He can hold the rope, and we can leave him with instructions that if like anything comes flying out of here, to grab it.
And I cast Eldritch Blast inside of Optimus. So if he needs to defend himself, he can.
All right.
Boom!
I'm sorry, the chute is 70 feet back from the cliff, not down the cliff, sorry. So it's kind of like you found the chimney in the back. So
Okay.
there's the entrance on the, here's the
So it's like a
cliff
slide.
edge. Yeah, so there's the entrance to the cave way down on the cliff side.
Oh.
And then back here, there's a chute that comes back the side. The back. Does that make sense?
Cool.
Well, yeah, let's go through the top. That
Yeah,
would
okay.
make most sense, right?
I would
Yep.
agree.
So, this chimney is wide enough for any small creature or for any medium creature who is wearing nothing heavier than light armor. So if any of you are wearing medium armor, you will not fit.
So
I'm
we'll
not gonna
fit.
fit. I could.
You could change into
Is-
an aminal.
Is leather medium armor?
You could become Calico.
Would say so on
Do cats
the
have dark vision?
They
equipment.
do, I believe.
Leather should be light armor.
Oh, it is light armor. Okay, I don't think any of us.
So it sounds like you would all fit.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Hold on.
I'm wearing medium armor, but I can change into a cat, and then I have keen smell,
I'm a medium.
but not dark vision.
You could turn
Size
into
creature.
a rat. I think rats have dark vision.
Or any medium, any small
Or a
creature.
snake, maybe.
I have a medium.
You're wearing. This is what kind of armor you're wearing, so
Medium armor.
you won't fit in.
So,
You gonna stay out there, or are you gonna join us?
You're gonna take your armor off?
I can't join you, and I'm definitely not taking my armor off.
I mean, we could,
Rats have the same thing as cats.
maybe a frog? No. A spider? No.
Why can't you be a cat?
Oh, spiders have
Oh, dark vision.
sight.
I can be a cat. It's fine.
Oh, rats have dark vision.
Oh, just that's the Roll20 compendium doesn't say that. Oh, it does. Never mind. Dark vision.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
you
rat.
can turn into a rat. And we will call you,
Calarap.
Sir Cheese.
Oh, I like Sir Cheese a lot better.
Skull Crusher. No. Okay.
Skull Crusher is special.
So,
So
I'm a
me.
rat.
So
Wild shape.
Sir Cheese
Rat.
as Quill, Artis, Tambon go into the cave. Right?
Ooh, I don't know if Taban could fit. I think
Can't-
he
oh.
probably
Taban is
has.
wearing medium armor.
Okay.
So he will stay with
So he, Optimus, and Onyx.
Onyx. We'll guard this
Oh
entrance.
boy, just 3 of us.
I know. This is worrisome.
Should we just climb down to the other entrance?
It's 70 feet down a sheer cliff face. It will be very difficult to do so.
We have rope. An Optimus could probably lower someone down.
I worry about dying.
It's up to y'all.
I mean, you can take off your medium armor.
I'm gonna take off my medium armor. I'm just gonna shoot my armor class down.
Yeah, but then you'd still be able to come with.
I'm not taking my armor. I'm sorry.
So do we split the party?
I guess so.
Alright.
I don't know. I think we should just stay.
Who are you gonna lower in first?
Actually, I have an idea. Let me see.
If I take my chainmail off, it drops my armor class down 3 points.
Yeah, if you have
Pots.
rolled earth.
Earthbending.
Okay.
style.
I have an idea. Can we use Wall of Water? And we'll close off the entrance of the cave.
Just flood the cave, flush them out.
Not quite. I'm going to summon lesser demons inside the cave. Keep the demons inside the cave.
Oh, and then just scare everything out the hole?
Kinda, yeah. And if the demons are alive, I don't know. This is where dancing lights or magical sparkly lights or whatever Bellaman had would come in handy. Or I have Unseen Servant, he just can't do anything. And I think if we summon the demons, they would either elicit something to come out of the cave or push something out of the cave.
How big is the entrance to the cave?
I mean, 70 feet
It's
is not
big-
that far. You
Big
can
enough that a
make-
small creature or any medium creature who is not wearing anything heavier than
The
light.
entrance, not the
Oh, the entrance?
chimney.
You can walk right in.
It's only
it's
70
like-
feet. It's just, we just tie 2 ropes together and we're there.
Should we try this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, sounds interesting. We can try it.
I'll unshape wild shape.
Oh, I forgot. Does that cost a spell?
It costs us.
Costs a spot. I get it back when I short rest. Okay, so Wall of Water is a 3rd level spell.
Okay, but let's... Okay, so I want... What do we want to happen?
Oh,
We put the demons in the cave. Something will either attack or...
scare them out.
Yeah,
Flush them out.
yeah. And they're demons. They're foul creatures, so...
Right, they're gonna scare anything that's in there.
Right.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Unless what's in there is scarier.
Right.
In which case we didn't want to be there in the first place.
True.
Okay, so I'll cast Wall of Water.
Hold on, I think I have to... It's a ritual.
Squoosh. This is proper D&D antics, and I'm all for it.
Okay, yeah. So I just need some wood. So I pull off some wood from a tree. And I need blood. So I pull out my knife and cut my hand. I draw a circle on the ground in the cave, in the opening of the cave. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And then I whisper quietly under my breath, Ayer Sakure on Kalbael, and summon my demons.
I'll make a wall of water and start freezing 5-foot sections of that wall of water to block the entrance of the cave, giving it all 5 armor class and 15 hit points. Each 5 foot
Oh, we
block.
should have just used the water thing if you were just going to freeze it, because then you would have saved the spell slot.
Shape water?
Can we do that?
Don't
Can
I
we?
have to have water to shape?
Yeah, I can use the jug of alchemy and just pour out, like,
I don't know if we'd have enough water
Eight.
in that.
I think I can do, like, 12 gallons of seawater or something.
Seawater can't.
Wild water is...
Where do you think icebergs come from?
Like,
Where do you think icebergs
what
come?
was I thinking of? I don't know what I was thinking of.
And that will be the intro of this podcast.
The seawater can't freeze.
So the blood you guys start to see boil, and then it swirls together into a black pit, and you get to pick the demon that pops out, but there's 6 of them.
What are the options?
We've got... Oh, it's on the spell. Mains, dretches, or anything from the monster manual that could be killed easily.
Whichever.
Okay.
Two dretches. Sounds interesting.
Dretches. So I can send you guys what a dretch looks like.
In the handout section? Or the general chat section?
Both.
Oh, I should be in the handout section. Sorry.
No, I know.
Suck it up.
Give you a hard time.
Oh, these are ugly. That's fine. Okay, so out of the ground, this black tar starts to creep out, and you see these gross hands. They kind of look like monkeys, but their faces are faces of bats.
Yes.
What spell is this? Summer demon?
Some are lesser demons. Where's Discord?
Creatures most foul.
My favorite kind. Okay. So they're in the cave, and we have our door of ice made.
Damn, those are ugly. British. And, yep. We got a wall of ice blocking the entrance.
Ooh, those are interesting, aren't they? Okay.
They also emit a disgusting green gas that extends from them. The gas spreads around corners and is lightly obscured. Lasts for a minute.
Okay.
So if there are things inside this cave, they would smell it.
Okay.
And then they get poisoned if they fail a DC 11 Constitution.
Wow.
Yep, that's just fine.
They speak Abyssal. Can I speak to them?
Yeah.
Go, my children. Do they scatter into the cave? Oh, they're my babies. I'm going to name all 6 of them.
They scatter into the cave. Let's expedite this. What are you gonna have them do? Like, what's their main goal in you sending them in there?
We wanted to see if it was dangerous to go in us. So are they...
You want them to go in to return and report their labors?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay. They're gonna come back out and say, "All dead."
All dead.
All dead. Wow. Look at that.
Okay.
Can I detect any undead in there?
Nope.
Okay.
I whisper something under my breath and then take my foot and crush the circle, and they vanish.
It's takes like 20 more minutes.
Oh.
It's updating right now. I don't know why it's updating right now, but
Okay, so there's nothing in the cave. They have dark vision, so they would have seen anything.
They do see other things in there that they can't.
Oh. Well,
They see the dead Terrafolk, and it does have dark vision. They also say there's humans in there.
well, what kind of humans, my children?
Dead ones, the best ones.
Oh.
Are they all dead?
All dead. All dead.
Did you see any foul magic? Did you see anything fun?
Sharp things. No.
That's what they sound like.
Yeah, exactly.
We just soundboard in.
We all need personal little mics, but
Did you see any of your stronger demons would be scared of?
We got like 1,000
No, no,
followers.
no, 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 no.
Would it be safe for your master to enter the cave?
Just don't trip.
Just don't trip. Onyx, I think you can take your armor off and come with us.
We would like you to come with us.
Can I do an insight check on my demons?
Sure.
16.
I'm not even gonna roll. They're totally telling the truth.
Okay. Yeah, they're insight or intelligence 5.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
I insight check them.
Sure. Anybody can insight check the demons. They can understand them.
Yeah, they speak Abyssal.
I speak Abyssal.
Okay. And they're demons.
30-20.
They are telling the truth.
Okay. All right, children. Thank you.
Last one's gonna linger.
Bye, Daddy.
We should have them back soon. I like them.
That's what they look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the dretches. Every time I do it, it's a new demon. All right. Should we take the wall of ice down and go in?
Yep.
The demons
Okay.
are telling the truth. I think we can go.
So utilizing the rope attached to Optimus, you're going to lower down. He's going to hold the rope out, and you're going to be able to go down and go around to the ledge and walk straight in. Inside. One.
Are there any plants?
No plants. It's just like a sheer cliff face. So, after roaming 30 feet down in through the entrance, it drops into the back of the Petrofolk Cave, which is roughly triangular, 30 feet wide at the mouth, 60 feet deep, and 20 feet high. So, you see 7 Petrofolk, all laid out in various stages of decomposition, and all seemingly poisoned by the same thing that killed the first 4 that you encountered earlier on the trail.
Huh.
Can I use my eyes of the rune keeper? Do I see what kind of a cave this is?
So did you have to turn back into...
No writings, no nothing available.
Okay, so it's just a cave?
Yeah.
Oh,
Optimus lowered us in.
there we go.
Yeah.
Huh.
Any
Find that poison that you just identified before? Like, smell it out?
Can I do yeah, let's do the poison first.
Well, yeah, you're gonna recognize. I'm gonna save your time. It's the same one that killed the.
I'm wondering if you can, like, find a source.
Oh.
Like, if they all ate the same thing.
I can do an investigation check. I'm
Make
proficient.
me a survival check. See if you can
survival.
find the source of the poison.
And I whisper, "Hello, Galakabaka." The first one I did is actual demonic summoning words.
That's what I thought.
Just a heads up, y'all.
Like a high
Shut
shut the hell up.
They're called demonic ends, and they're gorgeous.
12.
12. You don't seem to find a source, but you seem to think it was something that they ingested.
Sounds
That's
weird.
your best hypothesis.
I'm really starting.
You guys are exploring the cave. It's not a very big area. I mean, it's only the size of the front room here. So you gotta kind of look around and see what you find.
I definitely want to check out the humans that are in here.
Yeah.
All right. So in the back half of the caves are the bodies of 2 partially eaten explorers. There's a backpack near them.
What does it look like ate them? The Terrafolk?
The Terrafolk.
Okay.
Maybe
Can we
these
look-
people were poisoned?
Should you
And
detect magic on that backpack?
Yes, detect magic.
No magic.
Can we look through the backpack?
yeah.
Yes, you can. Inside the backpack, you're going to find 6 gold pieces in a pouch, a silver dagger, and a potion of greater healing.
Oh,
Fine
yay!
trap.
Is that better or less than a potion of superior healing?
Less.
Okay.
Like Great Ball, Ultra Ball.
Yeah. I figured.
Astro Ball.
Luxury ball. Love ball.
Ball.
Friend ball. Yeah.
I just so you know, do not feel comfortable taking my armor off regardless.
You
if
didn't
I
have to take it
or not,
off. We went through the front.
I thought I couldn't fit.
Optimus helped us go
They
down.
lowered us in through the front.
After seeing the demons in, they decided to go down through the front.
So you're fully dressed.
You're never fully dressed without a smile, though, Onyx.
Oh my god.
I can't even see you smile because I have a
You just
mask on.
didn't want
Well
anyone
done,
to see his
guys.
diaper. We all know
I mean,
it.
that was a quest that basically completed itself. I'm impressed.
I think Manny Poo Poo is poisoning
I
people.
think we
Yeah.
don't need her food.
Yeah.
I think it'd be rude to show up and say, hey, they're all dead, and by the way, we don't want to eat.
Yeah, I think this is a trap.
Y'all don't want to collect your reward?
Well,
No.
she was just
Never
gonna feed us
offered anything.
stew. Well, she wanted a resurrection, but who are we gonna resurrect? We'd have to go down and
We
go
didn't
get
necessarily
somebody.
say we'd come back. We said we'd check it out.
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like.
Can I
If that's like.
look through the backpack on the explorers with my runekeeper eyes? Do I know where they're from or who they are? Is there any identification on the humans?
On the humans?
Yeah.
Badge of
No,
silver.
they just seem to be two regular humans. However, hang on one second. This could be a tie-in moment. Hang on, my thing's being slow to load. Come on.
Slow.
I gotta go back into it. Sorry. It's making me go all the way back in.
Is there anything else worth investigating in here? Can I just wander around and investigate?
Yeah, sure. Nothing really.
Well, that was.
Are there roots in the?
In this cave?
Never mind. I decided I don't want to do that.
So,
There.
one of these guys, because you decided to check them out,
Yeah.
explore around with Patch, they are going to have what looks like a wooden piece about that big, and carved on it seems to be a coded message.
What is it? Can I use Eyes of the Runekeeper to read the coded message? Hey, Quill, can you bring that over here? I sit Quill on my lap and say,
If it's in a language he can read, he'd still be able to read it.
oh yeah, that's true.
Yep.
If it's a code, that's a different thing.
It's going to say Dragon Fang, Jahaka Anchorage, September 9th.
Dragon Fang Jahaka.
Jahaka Anchorage, September 9th. And then at the bottom of it is going to be the emblem of the Flaming Fist.
Oh, Dragon Fang.
Can we make an intelligence check to decode this guy?
Would it be
Any-
investigation?
Any of you can make me a history check
I'm
to see if you remember where this was mentioned before.
7. I got an 11.
Ooh, I got it better than you? Wow.
Okay, but who has the higher?
13.
I rolled 15.
Okay, I'm gonna use guidance on Quill. Quill, come here.
What? Joshua.
My hair shalal hashbaz.
18.
18, okay. With that, you're gonna remember this as the name of the port where the pirates working for Vieira Porcher were operating out of.
Yara Porter.
Who is the leader
Oh,
of the
she
Flaming
was-
Fist and Cholt?
Yeah. So,
And you now recognize that this token is a chit to gain admission to the pirate ship.
Oh.
well,
We should
hold
take
on
that
to
with
that.
us.
Yeah. Stick it in my diaper.
All
All
right.
right, Tommy Pickles.
I like that. Very
It's
nice.
a diaper of holding.
Rogash.
All right, should we get out of the cave?
All right. We're gonna leave. All right.
This is weird, you guys. I don't feel right.
I don't either.
Okay. Your travel back.
Well, are we traveling back to the town?
Yeah, you have to get to the town if you want to leave. So
Okay.
you're going to have the choice whether or not you're going to try to leave Mbala or go claim your reward from Nanny Poo Poo.
We just leave. I don't want anything from the
If we see her, we can just tell her what we found. But
Yeah.
say, yo, we gotta get going.
Yeah.
That took a lot longer than we thought. So sorry.
This guy's got a messy diaper. We gotta get out of here.
So as you're climbing up the rope seems to be less sturdy than the one you went down.
I telepathy with Optimus and say, what the hell? Because we can do that.
Yeah. When's the last time you telepathically spoke to him? It's when you were first setting up the ropes to go down, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes,
What
it
do
was.
you use to telepathically communicate with him?
My amulet?
Which is now missing.
No, it's on my neck. It's always been on my neck.
It seems to have been mysteriously picked off your neck.
What?
What?
And you wanted me to take my armor off.
How close are we to the top?
You're at the top. There's just 2 stakes pounded in with your ropes attached. and Optimus is gone.
She took Optimus. We have to go get him.
God damn it.
Wait,
Okay.
do a survival check. Look for tracks. You can track him.
Yeah.
He's a
I
big, heavy robot.
also come up behind you and whisper, which gives you a D4 roll.
I'm loving it, but it's creeping me out.
I'm gonna go light some incense, everyone.
So
I'm just trying to freak it out.
It's fine, guys.
Survival check?
And a D4. You get an extra D4. Because I whispered a praise to
I
Abaddon,
think you get
the demon
You
of the
get to
pit.
double your proficiency bonus?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
plus 10. 25.
Yes.
All right. You can see the tracks where he goes off back towards Mbala.
Are they human tracks?
No, they're
Do
just
you see any other tracks?
There's no other tracks except for the tracks of Optimus.
Guess you follow.
We have to go get him. I'm very squishy without Optimus.
True.
And more
He's
than
our
one
good
way.
robot friend.
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go.
Az starts to walk off. He's here.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Angry waddles away.
As Mr. Tough Guy this whole time. I love it.
I knew it.
Okay, we're back in Umbala.
Follow his tracks back. Where did
Well,
he go?
I'm so upset about Nanny Poo Poo. I need to make that known for
Well,
everyone.
You don't know that it was Nanny Poo Poo.
That's true. It could have been someone else.
That's
Who
true.
else?
I don't know.
We didn't see anything else. The only thing alive was either the
Well,
monkeys
we're gonna probably
or...
find out because we're gonna follow him and kill him. No one steals my friend.
That's right, little monk. Are we back at
I haven't
Umbala?
got to play with him yet.
Yes, you're back in Mbala.
Do we
Call
see
him a
Optimus?
fucking monkey.
He's tall. Can we see him?
You see him standing in the center of the courtyard.
It was when the monkeys were batting at us. They took my amulet. Oh, I'm gonna burn this forest to the
Oh wait, but you
ground.
said it worked when you commanded him to take us down.
Oh
the road.
yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
So it
So I had the amulet
happened while
from
we were
there.
in the cave somehow.
Oh, that's true.
We didn't see anything.
Nothing. Nothing that you perceive, no.
I have a pretty high passive
She
perception.
does.
So I'm surprised we didn't notice this.
So they must have rolled one of those 20s.
Probably. Okay, so he's just standing in the middle of Mbala. What is he doing?
He seems to be standing there stoic. He is covered from head, all of his shoulders. There seems to be a bunch of flying monkeys. Little small flying monkeys, and they're all just pointing at you and pointing and hollering.
Do we see
I
the
send a
amulet?
fucking arrow at him.
Okay, you roll a hit on one.
I come up behind him and whisper,
Guys, I'm worried about fighting too many monkeys at
We're gonna
once.
fight all the monkeys and Optimus.
if we can get that, well, who knows who has the amulet? How am I confused?
There's gotta be a minimum intelligence requirement for using the fucking amulet.
There is.
How much?
If there is, you need to make sure
23.
he knows.
I'm looking it up now.
Oh dear.
There isn't.
Wait, no. Yeah. 10.
Moment.
We're gonna get fucked up, you guys.
You say that after every or before every
All right, you hit one of the
encounter.
flying monkeys. It goes down. The rest of them screech super loud and fly off in all directions, but all kind of towards the same direction, towards Poo-Poo's.
Yeah, they fucking work for her. Did you see the
I want to go loot that monkey that I killed.
Okay.
Magically, the one with the amulet.
Actually, you're not gonna find anything on it. Just some good monkey meat.
Hey,
We didn't see any amulet.
question.
Answer.
In your information you gave to me about Optimus, the wearer of the amulet has to say the code words for it to work.
You are 100% correct, sir.
So Optimus is not working right now.
What was written on the back of the amulet?
Ah, fuck. Forgot.
Nice try, bud.
Good try. Definitely a good try.
Well, at least we know the monkeys aren't operating it.
That's true, but it's Nanny Poo Poo.
I know. We're gonna have to fight her and the monkeys and Optimus all at once.
I think we should not fight her and just be like, yeah, we killed all the Terrafolk. Now give us our amulet back.
Are you gonna deceive her?
I'm not good at deception. That's Bellaman's job.
Yeah.
I'm good at deception.
And Onyx, you'll be the one who does that. So we have to go back
Or
to
we could just be
don't
clever
we?
about what we say. Instead
Yeah.
of we killed them all, we could say they're now all
They're
dead.
dead.
Yep.
Now they're all dead.
Yep.
Oh, please, pulling up some information here.
Confirmed.
Mm-hmm. She fucking knew they were dead.
Yeah. But she was genuine. We insight checked her.
Mm-hmm.
Good
What
insight.
exactly did she say?
Yeah.
You remember?
I don't remember
Neither
exactly
do
what
I.
she said. She said where they were.
I'm so upset that I've lost Optimus. You guys see Az's red eye is like blinking red.
Little siren.
No, like Twitch.
Wait a minute.
So what I think we should do is plan to roll some clouds in, or some fog in, while you try to steal the amulet back.
It's taking that bitch out. At this moment, you guys kind of hear Artis going, God damn it.
Artist, what's going on?
It's the ring.
What's happening?
It's so excited.
Why?
You don't
Do you
know.
want to give me the ring to be?
No, you don't. Fuck.
Can you control it? You're not gonna like attack.
I still have a handle on it, but I can read its emotions. It is an evil entity, but it is so excited.
Oh dear. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Artist, would it be better to leave Optimus?
I don't know.
I think if we
I've
let
never
them
been
here,
here.
then they can't attack us with him at least.
If she knows the phrase though, she can read it in Abyssal, and she
Well, yeah, but it
Heard
takes
us speaking
some time
Abyssal?
for him to get to us.
right.
In the time it takes him to reach us, we could get some cover going. Some wind or some water or some fog. Something.
Yeah, we just need to steal it and run.
We do. But if Artist's ring is shaking,
Who has the spell to put people to sleep?
Bellaman.
Fucking Bellman!
Alright, are you guys gonna go down the trail to Nanny Poo Poo's?
We have to at
I
least
think
find
we
out
have
if she
to.
has the amulet.
I agree.
Can you bring up Nanny Poo Poo's side?
Ugh, fuck this bitch. I'm mad.
So am I.
I've never had a magic item stolen.
After we thought of that creative demon thing in the cave, I thought we were flying on cloud 9.
This is such a bummer.
Oh, so cute.
Sick Maverick on him. Maverick, get Nanny Poo Poo.
Alright.
Chase the monkeys away.
As you guys are preparing your way up to Nanny Poo Poo's, it already seems like a fog has rolled in.
I cast Detect Magic. What do I detect?
You currently actually detect a little bit of transmutation magic in front of you.
Okay. She was transmutated.
It's it's not. You remember, detect magic's only 30 feet. But
Right,
30
but
feet
the-
ahead of you in the fog bank.
There's
So, Spare
transfiguration.
a bit. And then I need to go here.
I eventually want a recessed table with the TV in the base, and I can run a fog machine through it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
God damn it.
This has been an emotional evening, you guys.
Yeah, so put your characters all the way back to the start there. You guys are still a ways away. But you seem to hear something on the phone.
Optimus.
Udro?
This bitch.
Oh, Udrill.
kill her.
So am I.
I'm gonna kill the fucking hag.
Through the fog, you seem to see and hear the voice of Undril Silvertusk, whom you know was lost. And you seem to hear Undril Silvertusk, who you know was lost during the defense of Camp Vengeance.
Can I?
A shape appears.
I'm getting emotional. This is
Oh my
mean.
God.
A shape seems to appear in the fog. What do you do?
Can I cast Detect Magic on the shape?
Detect magic emanates from you. So it's 30 feet in front of you. So
I'm not close
you're
enough.
not close enough.
Okay.
Hurts.
Oh.
Okay, so I sensed, guys, transfiguration magic.
That's
Is this an illusion?
that's Undril.
I think it's an illusion.
It's not Undril. She's dead.
But this
Transmutation magic is that's not illusion magic.
Transmutation.
That's transmutation magic.
that's what I mean.
I think you're gonna need that.
Artist, what's going on? Do you know?
Artis is looking around. This is all new to me. I've never seen anything like this.
You've not seen anything like this. You have a fucking magic ring.
Because he has a magic ring doesn't mean he knows everything.
Quill, not the time! Can we approach
We have to
slowly?
approach.
As you guys are sitting there discussing this stuff, the fog seems to just roll in even more thick.
I think we need to start moving
And
before it gets
and
too
the
crazy.
shape seems to have disappeared.
Yeah, I think she's playing games. I think the Bish is playing games with us.
Do we see anything else?
So this whole area is now obscured in fog.
Can you get rid of the fog or something?
What about that wind spell you got, Kaladin?
That creates like a
Like a-
tornado around myself
Okay.
that only extends for 10 feet.
Okay.
Guys.
So it'll be a good defense if we need it, but it'll also hedge out any vapor gas or fog that can be dispersed by a strong wind.
Onyx casts protection from evil and good on himself.
Okay.
I mean, but that was Undril and she sounded like she was hurting.
I think we have to
Go
go
check it
forward.
out.
Yeah. I think with the fog, if we move too far from this place, we risk falling off the
Who
plateau.
wants to go first?
Fine, so we'll
We'll
go
send
first.
Saban first.
Taban. He's fodder.
I'll go in the middle. Bill, you can go next
Okay.
as you're towards the back.
Yeah,
with-
I got the
bringing
range.
up the rear with Artis.
Oh, hey, artist.
So the area around this trail is very heavily dense forest. Despite it being on a tall mesa, you still are in the middle of the jungles of Chult. In the distance, you hear out loud. As something seems to come barreling through near you anyway.
And away?
Yeah, so it kind of like passed you by.
Did it sound like Optimus? And I've heard him move before?
Yeah, I would know.
It was definitely Optimus.
Fuck.
Just keep going forward.
We have to keep going forward.
We have to.
I'm so mad.
So mad.
Jeez.
Never near like my bow if I see something like action to let a fucking arrow go.
So you're gonna walk up with an arrow ready to go.
Well, like
What you're
not like ready to go, but like in hand on the bow.
I'll
Uh,
unsheath my spear as well.
So I'm gonna say you guys are all like ready for combat. Then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's go.
Can I speak Abyssal. Can I yell, "What do you want?" into the mist? We did what you asked.
Oh. Okay. Just a moment.
Nice. What you did?
Ooh, I have another idea.
Stop your meta knowledge.
I know, but I can't. I haven't said anything yet, but I know what happened, and I'm very upset.
You know what happened?
I think I do.
Stop. Okay, in the elven world, Quill, are you considered a child?
Yes.
So you are considered a child by
Yes.
definition. Okay.
I think. I will double check.
Just a moment. Maybe a charisma saving throw.
Was there no response to my yell?
Except for the sound, the seemingly like eerie music.
What I'm reading, it says the elf reaches mental and physical maturity at age 25.
Okay. Well, in that case, I won't consider you a child then.
Okay.
Can I
Although
yell?
that's 3.5, let me double. I'll keep reading.
Okay.
Actually, I want to be a child. I think it'll be more interesting for the
Where is it
story.
going? Okay. So the rest of you seem to hear what almost sounds like the music of a flute, but Quill, it seems to affect you.
Oh,
It seems to penetrate you, and rock you to your core and cloud into your mind.
I grab Quill close and I yell at the top of my lungs in Abyssal, I serve one of the lords of the 9 hells. Speak us your name.
Okay. Quill, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
I whisper in his ear.
2.
Oh, that's not gonna help, kiddo.
You seem to have come under the effects of an eerie pipe. And you are called towards Nanny Poo-Poo's hut.
Oh, fuck.
Can I use counterspell?
In this case, I'm going to say no, because she's using an item, and so she's not casting a spell.
Okay. Can I cast Detect Magic on Quill? What charm is he under?
Yes, so he's being affected by a... He's being affected by a magical item.
Can I use an Arcana?
I'm gonna just assume that it's proportional to like a human lifespan, and yes,
Not worth that.
Can I use an Arcana check to recognize what's going on?
Yeah.
16.
Okay. And because you have such a connection to the hells, to your patron demon, and to so many other
Not demon.
dark and eerie things, that you know that what you're hearing here is something known as an eerie pipe. It is a tool that is commonly used by grave hags. It is a singular-looking pipe carved from the ribcage bones of a child. When the pipe is used by any creature, it usually acts as a pipe of the sewer. But when in the hands of a hag, it reveals new and untold powers. Whenever a child comes within a half mile while the flute is being played, the child will be called to move towards the music by the shortest available route.
Okay.
Okay, so I am trying to get to the flute.
But I'm holding him.
Right, so, hang on a second, please.
And actually, I might have Onyx hold him because my strength is pretty low. Onyx.
My strength isn't very high either.
But it's probably highest. Or we can get Callie there.
No, I am also proficient in my strength checks, so.
Which are the four?
I'm just gonna look up something.
Strength is
over there.
Alright,
Okay.
+4 to my strength check.
In the distance, you hear Sarah Jessica Parker. Come little.
Don't ruin that! Do not ruin that!
The old lady's like,
Nanny poop.
I think you guys have figured out how she killed off the village. But Quill's not moving towards the hut.
This is tricky.
He's moving straight towards the well.
I will. I for roleplay purposes, I think I'll consider myself a child. But the rules are less.
So you would think normally he would be moving towards the hut, towards where Nanny Poo Poo is.
So, as at this point, I'm holding Quill. Says, guys, I am possessed. As you are aware. I wonder if I let my possession take hold. Where this is a grave hag, if my other can intimidate this lady.
I'll hold Quill for you. Big bear hug.
You're not like trying to
I'm not pulling
Right.
you, but
You're-
like I would be walking.
you're
there if you
pulling.
weren't
He's
holding
pulling,
me.
like trying to actively like.
It's my daughter when she sees the ice cream truck.
Exactly.
Oh.
What do you guys think? And the reason I say that is with the eerie pipe. It is an evil artifact. I wonder if we fight evil with evil.
I mean, I would rather not have to fight her and Optimus and the monkeys and you. So if you think that this is a good idea,
What makes you think you'd
I'm
fight
not really
me, though?
afraid of the monkeys. They don't really have that.
I don't think you need to really worry about it.
It's
Anyway.
Optimus I'm more afraid of.
right?
He has regeneration, and he has an Eldritch Blast inside of him.
That we put there.
Can we see this hag yet?
Through the fog, you can make out her hut.
Her hut, but not her.
It's still very foggy.
Onyx will continue to the hut.
Okay.
I'll keep Quill. You want to take Devon with you?
Sure.
Oh, so pretty.
I'll keep an eye on Quill. If you want to let your other take hold.
And I start whispering to Quill, "Hey Quill, remember Spike? Wasn't Spike so fun?"
Uh-huh. I think he's down there.
No.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
And I whisper in Quill's ear.
I'll whisper to him too.
Saving throw.
Oh, it doesn't?
Oh,
I thought it did.
sorry.
Never mind.
You're still under the effect.
Crap. Crap in a bucket. Or as Quill would say, butts.
Okay.
I'm following as well, I think. With Artis. Hey, Lord.
So, you're still under the effects of this pipe that seems to be lingering in your ear. But suddenly, the whole forest seems to go deaf quiet. And you both hear an abyssal. I promised you a good meal. I just need meat.
Shit.
And with that, the door to Nanny Poo-Poo's hut is going to fly open.
Does anything walk out?
Indeed it does. Just a moment, please.
Jesus.
Give me just a moment, second.
This is terrifying. I
Are
don't
you
like
sending
this.
something into the chat?
I am.
I have a feeling I know what it's gonna be.
Well, let's.
A grave hag. That's who's using the flute. We learned about it.
Oh, we learned about river hags.
River hags, but the eerie flute that she's playing is used by grave hags to lure children to their death.
Okay, coming to the hand.
Based on my Arcana check.
This one's coming to the handout chat. If Discord will load and not be a bitch.
What are we gonna do? Are we fighting her?
Oh, I'm fucking this bitch up.
If we can get the amulet back, I can control Opti again. So I think if we do end up fighting, we focus on her. We have to get close.
We can send her and get the amulet away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I tell everyone the amulet code to control Optimus is of wood and steel. If you say that, you can control Optimus.
Okay.
If you get the amulet.
Do we need the amulet to control him?
Yes.
As the door to Nanny Poo-Poo's hut crashes open, a figure comes running out at you. Everyone, please roll. Yes, it comes running out to attack. Please, everybody, roll initiative.
Oh, hell yeah.
And this is what you see.
Oh, fuck.
Lovely.
Playing too much Witcher.
Oh, I just started Witcher again. I'm level 5. I'm off to go find a witch, and I'm going to take out some stress on that bitch with this.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm reading through a few things here just to make sure I'm getting it all correct, because I don't want to fuck this up. Okay. Nanny Poo-Poo becomes what you assume is Nanny. Her true form is now revealed. The genial old crone that you saw before seems to have been replaced with a otherworldly, almost fiendish hag. One seemingly more powerful and more in tune with her evil nature than you've ever seen before. God. Who's the first up there?
Me.
Alright.
Do we not roll for initiative?
Yeah, everyone needs to roll for initiative.
I'll be.
So please like pull this back up. There's no way she can get like a surprise attack on me as she
No, there's
flung this.
there's no
fucking
surprise
door
here.
open.
There's no surprise here.
Flies open.
Leaps up from behind you.
Also, I am never giggling at Nanny Poo Poo ever again. I do not like this lady. So did you know Grave Hag then?
No, I'm much more concerned about what she did to Drill.
Oh.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're about to find out.
Okay, so Artis is going to be going on a 10 initiative. Need bonds as well, babe. So when you roll it, Onyx, what's your initiative?
19.
19. Well done. Kaladin,
18.
18. Az.
19.
Oh wow, you're so awesome. Tyrell is not here. Quill, what's yours?
11.
Okay, so this might be a little more wonky than I thought. What's the bonds?
Devon got 23.
20 dirty?
Mhm.
Excellent. Okay, just straighten this up just a moment. With all of his years in the gladiatorial arena, nothing really surprises or phases Taban. He seems to be ready as the doors fly open and this attack seems to come out of nowhere. Taban's first in initiative.
He will pick up, take out a javelin and throw it at this fucker.
Alright.
Javelin. Oh, sorry, it's a spear. Team 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That does 7 plus 4, 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna run up and shield bash it.
Can he try and grab the amulet while he's at it?
Knocks her prone.
He's using his multi-attack action, so I can knock her prone, and then someone else could
Okay.
do that.
Great.
So that's an 18, 25 to hit on the shield bash.
So a hit.
Boom, sucker.
So he charges up.
We're going to say also that she...
Oh, we should probably zoom in. So
Yes,
we're
let's zoom in so we're actually on the
right.
squares here. And she came out the front door there. So. Keep this area in view as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think all the relevant things. So he charges and shield bash.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will be oh, that was wrong dice. 2, 5, 9 bludgeoning damage, and she needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. $21 on the strength save.
She succeeds. He will then
Sorry, how much damage did that last one? 9, you said?
Yep.
Thank you.
I think, yeah, that's probably the extent of his multi-attack. He's going to... Yep. Then he will try to back away and kind of do a guarded stance.
Okay. As he's backing away, strangely, her abnormally long green tongue swings back like a whip and slashes him across the face.
I'm going to use my reaction to parry, and his armor class becomes higher.
Okay. So, what does it become?
It becomes 19.
19. That's going to hit with a dirty 20.
Good try.
He's going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, plus an additional 10 of poison. He must then make me a DC. He must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 1 sec. I took how much damage?
6 bludgeoning, 10 poison.
Okay. And a Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good at those. Well, this dice is about to go in dice jail. 9.
9. The poison seems to have an extremely hard effect on Taban. He's now poisoned for the next minute and blinded.
Oh, fuck.
Because his constitution seemed to be so low against this particular type of poison and he failed so terribly, he is now paralyzed.
Fuck.
You just see him like seize up.
For the next minute.
Okay, so
Fuck.
At
Do I get
that,
any saving throws at the end of my turn?
not this time, no. She does this at the end of his turn.
Right, but usually you get saving throws for
Well, he should be able to make another con save.
at the at his next turn.
Yep.
Okay.
So she's going to look down at this.
He's poison, blinded, and paralyzed.
You can only heal one of those at a time.
Paralyzed would probably be the best.
it's only a minute though. Is it going to resolve by our next turn?
Well, he might
That's 10
he might
minutes.
succeed on his
Oh,
constitution.
that's right. That's right.
This is all happening so quickly.
It's a good thing you saw it happen though, because you should stay away from her. Don't let her get close to you.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that's it.
Going back to my information here, sorry.
I also used her reaction, so you should be able to. Actually, you should be able to come up and attack her up close and then run away on this particular round.
Yep, that now goes to her.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
what's her-
never mind.
What's what's your roll for initiative?
You roll a 20.
So she tied with the bond.
Yep. At this, she's going to pull out a little rib-sized flute again. And just play a long, screeching note as a twisted specter of a child appears next to the head.
Jesus. I'll get you a specter. Sit down.
It's right there.
Huh?
You just head over. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry. Sit down. I'm getting water.
Yeah. The specter of a little girl. One of the many victims of Manny Poo Poo. Screeches into existence. Help! We didn't even do anything this far. The spirit of this child seems to be suspended in air and is just emitting a noxious pulse.
Oh, God.
Nanny Poo Poo is then going to seemingly grow her claws. They're going to become longer.
What the fuck?
And she's going to turn to look. Taban is down, paralyzed. She's going to look to the next person available, which is going to be Onyx.
Of course she is.
She's going to charge you. She in range. Yep, she is. She's going to right next to you. She's going to come screeching at you with an unearthly speed for a thing of her age. And she's going to swipe out with both her claws and her tongue. Oh, that's helpful. Okay. The 19 hit you.
Yes.
Okay, they were both hit. You're going to take first. $10 points of damage from her claws. Her tongue is then going to lash out, hitting you for an additional 16. 6 bludgeoning and 10 poison. And I'll need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa.
12. You are now poisoned.
You have protection from evil and good.
I do have protection for evil.
Is she considered a fiend? Or a
Yes,
fae?
she is a fiend.
So her attack has disadvantage.
That's true. Reroll those.
I'm glad I remembered that.
Lowest on that one is going to be 21.
21 is the lowest?
Yep, she's a +7 to hit.
Yikes.
You rolled a 13, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
You are now poisoned for the next 1 minute.
The
You have disadvantage on attack.
On attacks. That is correct. How long does this last? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, I need to roll d6. Nope. Okay. That's going to be all that she does. Okay, so I'm just write her stuff as. Yep, she's just going to stand right there. Next up will be Az.
Me and him share the same mission.
Yeah.
Az is 19.
So am I.
Oh, I have him listed first. Az and Onyx.
So y'all could.
You want to do a combo or
We could
something? or-
combo.
I have disadvantage, so I don't know if you want to do that.
Can we see the amulet on her?
No.
Okay, that's what I worried about. I think it's in her hut.
But if it's in her
Detect
hut,
magic
she's
wouldn't
not wearing it.
Let you see it.
That's true.
But it would take your action this turn to cast it.
Yep.
No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to cast Misty Step into her hut.
Ooh. Okay.
And then cast Eldritch Blast.
So you're standing in the doorway?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. Hang on a second, buddy. Because you appeared within range of this floating specter that is pulsating this noxious energy, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
What is the range on that?
20 feet.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Alright. You seem to feel as if this necrotic energy seems to wash over you. Seemingly just to churn and quell your and spoil your insides, but you're able to shake this effect off.
That's right.
Instead, it seems to leave a nasty, sickening feeling inside of you, as you'll take 5 points of damage.
No, that's nothing. I have something inside me. Okay, so I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. I already rolled.
Yep.
17 to hit.
70 hit. It hits.
Okay. Range 2 plus 4 is 6. And then 7 plus 4 is 11. 18 hits of damage.
Well done.
On the hag.
On the hag. Okay. You want to shoot the spirit of the little girl?
No, I already used 2 on the hag.
That's fair. Next, all you're gonna do?
That's in my turn.
Okay,
That's all I can
Onyx,
do.
you're up. Hook this bitch up. If you can. Dun, dun, dun.
At disadvantage, yeah, we'll see.
Hey, be positive. She's still optimist.
She's probably. Should I get away from her? Should I attack right here?
Did she already use her opportunity attack on Tabon?
She used a legendary action.
Which was her top.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull out my +1 silver longsword
Well done.
and attack.
The silver might have additional.
Any bonus action? Sorry.
Does a 18 hit?
An 18 will hit.
I will be using both hands to 11 points up first.
Okay.
And then I will come right back up with a extra attack with the +1 longsword again. This one's covered. 5. I'm guessing a 10 does not hit.
10 will not do it.
Okay. Well,
Good hit though.
as my bonus action, I will Misty Step into the hut as well.
Okay.
Quick with the door. I mean, we could.
Alright. Next up will be Kaladin. Hold on, is he within range of the...
He is. Of the ghast's negative aura.
Him?
He is.
Yeah,
Just
so you appear within range.
Spectre. Would you want to not do that
Yeah.
now that you know?
Wait, what?
So the specter's emitting like a negative aura that hit me for 5 points.
That's what this circle is.
Do you want to
Was
poof into that, or do you want to poof somewhere else?
So you could poof.
10, 15, 20, 25. Can I go even further in?
Sure.
Okay.
Is Misty Step an area that you can see within distance?
Yeah, and the door's wide open.
Within
Right.
30 feet. But there's a 30
Okay.
feet. But I counted it out as well.
Basically, you move without actually
Well, right.
transversing the space.
Yeah,
You turn into a poof of smoke and then...
Point out, you still have your movement after you cast that.
Oh, I didn't know that! Well, I can't anymore.
Yep, you can Misty Step because of the spell. It's in front of you,
Yeah.
and you still have your movement.
I should have done that and searched the hut.
Can I search it? I don't think we can do that.
But probably take
Is
an
search an action?
Use.
It would take your action, so.
Search is an action.
I hate that.
Alright, Paladin, you're up.
Can I look? That's good to know.
Is this kind of like a gravelly area?
It's
Not a lot-
it's
not
kind of
a
like
lot
a
plants around.
cleared standard
Not a lot of
pathway to the
plants.
forest. Over the river, through the woods to Cannibal Granny's house we go.
I am going to cast Moonbeam on the hag.
Nice.
So that is my last 3rd level spell.
Okay. Is there a save for a Moonbeam, or is it just a hit?
Yes, it is a save. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Appears.
And it's 15.
She'll pass. Things have these.
So 3d10.
What kind of damage does that do?
Radiant damage, I
Okay.
believe. Mhm. Where does it say that? Or no? I'm not 100% sure it's radiant damage, but
I'll check it.
so 21 divided by 2, 10.
10 points,
I'll
yeah.
count it down.
It is radiant damage. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Okay, 10 points. Alright.
And then, what else do I want to do? I don't want to move into that area. So I can maintain concentration in wild shape.
Yes, if you wild shape.
I have a feeling she's going to come after me. So I'm just going to wild shape into a bear. Bear!
Weren't you holding Quill?
Yeah, no, I've let go of Quill.
Yes, to
That's
do a save. He's gonna turn on us.
Hey, has the food stopped?
She did stop. It's right.
So whose turn is it?
It's now to you. Maybe a charisma saving throw.
7.
What's your time?
What do I do?
Now that you have, now that you no
So there's
longer,
no flute.
yeah.
Like,
So now that you're not being held, you're still being eerily pulled towards the well.
fuck.
There's still a bear in your way.
Does Bear Kaladin gonna try to stop him, or because now I want you to walk to the well and throw yourself in.
Yeah, I'll try to stop him.
Do you have any means of doing that?
Just holding you like I was.
He'll lay on top of you, I guess.
Yeah, pin you to the ground. Then I'm covering you up from being attacked by
I guess you could argue it's a reaction, like a. Do I invoke an opportunity attack from him?
From him?
Yeah.
No. You're non-hostile.
I mean, I'm not hostile, but
Yeah, in a second I forgot I was holding Quill, so...
okay. I mean, I'll throw myself in unless he can stop me somehow. I don't know.
I'm gonna say that he can either grab you with his paws or his claws. He can grab you. If he's walking by you, then I'm going to say he can still utilize
He
that.
reacts.
I'm gonna react and grab Quill. I'm not moving. Quill is.
Strength to strength, please.
Strength as a bear, right?
Yep.
I'm not very good at this.
Yeah, what is with your die today?
Let's go. We can end the dice here.
Good.
The bad dice. Bad dice goes in timeout.
Need to look up.
Oh no! I should have used the bad dice.
You rolled a nat 1, didn't you?
No, a 20.
I rolled a 19, guys!
Lord have mercy.
-1, 18.
And I rolled an 18.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you rolled a 19, he rolled an 18.
I rolled an 18 because I have a -1.
So since you're the one initiating it, you beat it. So he's going to grapple you.
I almost get out of your way, and then your one last claw smacks around my diaper.
Or your diaper. Like, sorry, fella.
You're lucky. That is very.
Do I have any other actions or anything?
That's how you break out of the effect. Goes.
God, this is bullshit, you guys.
Alright, next up is Artist Simber.
Oh. Artist.
Come on.
Fuck her up.
Artist is having flashbacks to the death of his child.
Shit. That's right. Artist.
Watch it. Watch the fucking specter like kind of look like this.
Yep.
Put on some sunscreen. That's what that reminded me of.
You want to do that?
Artist is going to pull off his glove,
Like
and his hand is now just complete clear ice, like the Night King. It seems like the Ring of Winter is reacting in the presence of this evil hag.
Good.
And now
In a good way, I hope.
he's going to reach his hand out
in the like
and cast Flesh to Ice.
On her?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Flesh to ice. Flesh to ice. Flesh to ice. Flesh to ice.
Artist. This is, of all of the encounters we've had, this is the one I am very upset with. Not in like, I just don't like this woman at all.
no. She's the only one that I've ever wanted.
Yes, there we go. That's how I should say it.
Usually it's just like, oh, I have to kill this person because they're trying to kill me. But
Or they're dinosaurs, or they don't know any better. This bitch set us up.
It's going to seem as if the hag is a trickle of ice starts at the tip of her dangling tongue, travels all the way up to her head, and seems to turn her almost completely to ice.
Good.
And then she turns to look at Artis. You thought that would work? Shit. As the ice shatters off of her.
Did it do any damage?
It does not restrain her.
He was trying to restrain her? He needs to kill her.
I think if that had worked, she would have been like dead.
She wouldn't have been dead, but she would have been completely encased. She would have been encased in ice.
Incapacitated in a sense.
Mm-hmm. At that, Artis is going to pull out his magical dagger with the most murderous of intent you've ever seen in a man's eyes.
Did you rush her?
Let's see if he can do so. He can cast and run. Okay, let's do this. He's going to run up to the hag and try to stab her with his magical dagger. Does that put him in range of the specter?
Just barely, yeah.
Just a moment.
What is the size of movie?
Five feet?
5 foot radius. Okay. So that's just.
It's got a 120 foot range. 5 foot radius.
Okay. So that's 100 then.
That sucks. Okay.
Oh my gosh. For the hag?
For people.
Oh jeez.
Is he within range of the specter?
Yep.
Alright, as he runs, he seems to run headlong into this pulsing aura of just necrotic, just energy. And he's taken aback by it as he starts wildly stabbing at the hag, each strike just seeming to glance into, and just seeming to slash into air. He misses all three of his attacks.
What?
You roll a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Come on, artists. Need you here, bud.
You two need to swap dice.
God, you want my shit back?
My turn to go now.
We're okay.
Sort of. At this, she's not going to be pleased, and she's going to whip her tongue back and slice it into Artis.
She get like an opportunity attack?
Legendary action.
Fuck, she has those? God damn.
At that, the hag's going to cut
He's totally going to
into Artis, seeming to deal a tremendous amount of damage. She takes 16 points of damage from the tongue. Artis then makes a Constitution saving throw. Or is that? Really Constitution. Okay.
You pee in your pants?
I'll get past that with flying colors.
Oh, good.
Nice. Go back to D&D. But Artis is definitely looking worse for wear.
Great. Where's for where?
So,
Maybe he's a glass.
the hag. After being spelled at, shot with a bow, slashed twice, and hit with an eldritch invocation, the hag seems pissed. Nanny Poo Poo, as you know her, turns her head to her garden and says,
The fuck?
I think it's time for your friends to join us.
she's going to lift her arm as a flesh golem consisting of the missing patrols, stitched together for the missing patrols of the Order of the Gauntlet, emerges from her garden. The face of which, and the head of which, belongs to Udra Silvertusk.
What the fuck?
Hatch.
I'm sorry.
It
I
seems
happen
to
to know about flesh golems.
It seems to expend a bit of its energy to get up, and it rushes.
And it has to make a saving throw. I'm just kidding.
It does not seem to be affected by the specter of the dead victim of Nanny Poo Poo. And the voice that comes from the stitched and severed head of Udra Silvertusk.
Ow! Ow! Waka waka!
You're fucked up. Now all I can envision is just a fucking group of party Muppets sewn back together.
Waka waka!
Actually, it's arguably less horrifying.
Alright, Taban.
Flesh stitched back together.
Taban is still
I should get a saving
still laying paralyzed in the dirt. Still seeping poison out of his wounds.
I'm not prone.
Oh, no, he's paralyzed. He's not prone, sorry.
I said lion was wrong.
But he still is awash with the negative energy from the specter. Have him make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, he's not smart.
Wait, don't I get a save against the other thing first? Does it say at the beginning of my turn or at the end of my turn?
They're both technically at the beginning.
Okay.
So you need to do a wisdom and then a con.
Hey, that's like, is it? I don't think it's gonna be more than 10.
On the wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll that damage. Ooh, real high.
When have you not rolled high this game?
7.
Alright, he's going to take 13 points of necrotic damage from the specter. What does he roll on his constitution?
Dirty 20.
He's up and fighting!
Oh, good. Praise the Lord.
He is gonna stand up.
Well, that one would take place at the end of its turn, sorry. Creature will repeat the saving throw at the end of their turn, ending the effect on itself on a success.
So he can't attack.
Nope.
I roll.
I call bullshit on the fact that the first one happened at the beginning of my turn, and the second one happened on the end of my turn.
Yeah. So, what's the effect of movement? Start your turn there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You also a con save?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Goopoo is going to make a con save, but
As disadvantage if it's an evil.
does it with moving?
No.
I know that.
If it's is it considered a shape changer?
No.
Okay. It does actually have advantage.
It would. So, As it comes back to Nanny Poo Poo, the tortured soul of this little girl seems to dissolve into nothingness. He said, she made great stew and a great protective shield.
So she poofs?
She poofs.
Poof! Bitch! Sorry, everyone.
We didn't really do it.
That was super loud.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm very excited.
She will pass the con save.
This goes away.
So she takes no more damage or still half?
Still take half damage.
Just the roll damage.
That's a con.
As a reminder,
So
9 points.
As a reminder, we have 11 healing potions, a frost giant strength potion, and healing kits. Just as a general reminder. Oh, you have the Horn of Blasting too.
don't forget about that.
Yeah, but if I blow it right now, everyone
Oh, right,
dies.
yeah. It's
Right.
It's a last.
But you could Misty Step.
Like, you Misty step back to right here and
So whose turn is it?
It's still the hags. Just a moment, please.
We've gone through like one round and it's been like an hour.
So, the hag is going to swing its tongue out, and it's going to strike at Artis, but
Wait,
instead,
how's it the hag's turn? It was just it goes to Vaughn and the hag are on the same
Yeah.
turn. Okay.
the hag is going to seemingly whip its tongue out towards Artis. It seems to fly back, but the last second it cuts to the side, it cuts to Vaughn again. As she reaches forward to dig her claws into Artis.
I'm gonna parry that shit.
Okay, how much is it up his armor class?
3.
21?
21.
21, okay. So, tongue. Ooh, that is not going to hit.
Praise the Lord.
Critical hit on Artis.
Never mind, I take it back.
She multi-attack with her tongue? What the f-
Tongue and claws. And she also used the Twist of the Innocent, but only when it recharges.
Which is her summoning
I
the
hate this fucker.
She's going to deal 26 points of damage to Artis.
Super spawn with fucking mess. That's true, you have a few healing spells.
yeah, I can always
We also have 11 healing potions, if needs be,
That's
children.
true.
And a greater potion and a superior potion.
So should
But does that take an action?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Makes sense.
should we search this boom? This I think you should search and I'll attack.
or heal.
This is interesting.
I don't have any healing spells.
So,
Use a potion. Just talking about that.
Okay, whose turn is it next so they can figure out what they're doing?
It's my turn.
So, this.
So she's in Moonbeam, and it's
So, if he's
Constitution.
already made his movement for his turn, can he do it again as a reaction then?
Because I can hex her on Constitution saving rolls.
Okay, cool enough.
And then search.
Hex did not affect saving throws.
Hex is a spell, a damage dealing spell. And it's a bonus action, so I could still do an action.
Yeah, you could look around the room and then bonus action next.
Okay. I'm gonna look around the room. Do I see my amulet?
Or do you want to use detect magic?
Either one would be an action.
You should probably use detect magic.
And I detect magic in the hut.
Okay, how far is Nanny Poo Poo from him? Spoiler alert. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The amulet is on Nanny Poo Poo.
I knew it! Shit face.
It's okay, we know where it is now.
What was I doing though? Oh, that was an action. Okay, so I tell you, hey, amulet's on poo poo face. Poo poo butt.
Butt face.
Poo poo super butt face. Alright, actually, wait, I have a bonus
Okay,
action.
Alright, do it.
I'm gonna cast Hex on her.
Ooh.
Where is it? 26. For 5 points of damage.
It will deal 5.
Yeah.
Off the bat? Okay.
And I hex her constitution by causing that tongue of hers to be covered in a black furry fungus. So her constitution is at disadvantage.
Got it.
Okay.
Because she's in Moonbeam. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
At that, Nanny Poo Poo has taken a tremendous amount of damage. She's going to kind of get out a loud screech and sit her tongue around.
She'll say, stop! Stop! Leave my home! And never speak of what you see here. If I won't send your shield guardian off the cliff.
As lets his guard down a little bit and says, give us our shield guardian then.
Hey, you're smart. You're a smart one. I'll return him when you leave. He'll be waiting at the base of the cliff.
We want the amulet is what
I want to
we
insight
want.
check that.
Hmm?
I want to insight check that.
Go ahead.
And I whisper a guidance into his ears.
24.
Good work.
Plus-
Being 100% truthful. She wants to preserve her way of life and not die.
I don't give a shit. I want to kill her. Look what she did to Udrin.
Yeah, I'm so grateful.
But Quill is
Just
I-
beating us
I
up
would-
pretty hard.
yes.
I would say something, but
Is she bloody?
She's bloody.
Oh, game on.
If we get the shield guardian back and you let Quill go,
Don't forget, we gotta fight this.
but if she'll let us go, she'll
We killed that.
She could probably use the shield guardian on us too.
She has the amulet.
Like,
she's wearing
got
the
a lot of
amulet.
stuff left in her bag.
And he has 142 hit
well,
points.
she needs to hand over the amulet.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can't. How are we supposed to get the amulet back?
Ask her.
I'm gonna let my other take over.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys see my gray eye slowly start to push up into my skull, and 2 red eyes now are facing. And I say, hello. I'm the Lord of Nessus.
Oh,
Just have her really saggy tits and just.
I hand out my hand and say, I demand you return the amulet. This instant.
I created it.
And I created you as your Lord of the Nine Hells. You must do what I ask. Or I will uncreate you.
The bear.
And as she's saying this, the ground is audibly shaking. Tendrils of black smoke are rolling off of me.
Okay, roll me for an intimidation.
With possession stats or normal stats?
You're possessed.
Your possession.
That's fair.
This makes sense.
Good, because I have better stats like that. Give me 1 second.
Better use this situation. But this is the first thing I come up with.
D20.
What did you roll?
20.
Oh, so very 20.
Roll a nat 20.
Nat 20, yes.
That's funny.
Nat 20 plus... Where is it?
I've been here 400 years. I'll take my chances.
Chances with what?
Nat 20?
Was it a nat 20 or a dirty 20?
20.
What was the total?
What was the total?
I'm trying to find out. Give me a second, guys.
Okay, so what an nat.
Oh, we did roll that. We're not doing like actual math.
Alright. I need to know the total. 'Cause
I know.
very high.
Loading. Sorry.
You're fine.
Sight. Intimidation. And I have advantage on intimidation. 24 total.
24.
And
That's not what you rolled.
15. Yeah, 24.
Alright. She's definitely not frightened, but she does seem to falter a bit.
Hand over the amulet and let the little monk go.
She's going to. Her tongue's going to whip out and grab the food on the ground. She's going to break it.
What's happening?
And the amulet.
At that, Optimus is going to come crashing through the forest. Standing on the edge.
I fooled that stupid Vorn 300 years ago. carved of this amulet.
She pulled up the skull necklace that she was wearing, her symbol of her Lord of Bones, and in the back is a recess where she's put it in where it fits perfectly like a glove. She's gonna pop it out and say,
You won't attack me. But I might need him back later. She flicks it over to you. Have fun with him. Don't deny.
Yeah, and at that moment, let's boogie.
Quill's like looking around. Can I see the flesh column?
Yep. You see the girl.
Quill whips out the javelin of lightning and points it at the hag. It's like charging up.
And as
What do you do?
But Possessed Az looks at Quill. He's
What?
never seen this before.
When I can't bring them back, I put them back together.
Az looks at the hag. We will not forget what you did.
I have no doubt.
Shall we walk away? Let's walk away.
To one duck! And I throw the javelin at the hag.
We remain in initiative.
I have the amulet back. I speak the words.
We're still in initiative, right?
So, yep.
would this have been my turn now?
Now we're on Onyx, so that's what you're going to be doing
But-
then.
Well, no. I think this happens.
This happens then.
And then we'll go back to initiative and it'll be your turn. Does that sound okay?
Okay, so roll me for the explain me what lightning javelin because I'm not familiar with that.
It's I rolled a hit.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And it does 1d6 plus 4 plus 46 additional lightning damage. She needs to make a dex saving throw.
Oh shit, okay.
Hell yeah.
4d6.
4d6.
Oh, okay, so I was going to say,
Not 46.
21 on that dex save.
Okay, she succeeds, but she still takes half damage. 8. Is that it? Great. She takes 15 lightning damage. As she gets hit with the javelin of lightning. And then it is back to
Onyx.
That was a mistake. Oh, you're the one who made the mistake.
Quill is not scared anymore. He is pissed.
Okay, Onyx.
Hold on.
I want you guys to know I rolled a d20. On a roll lower than a 10, I was going to attack. On a roll higher than a 10, I would have left. Quill. Yeah. If the flesh column hadn't been there, he would have been fine.
Onyx will go to grab something, and as I grab it, I will cast Misty Step,
Yeah.
poof,
In front of
right in front of her, and use the Horn of Blasting on her and Undred.
Okay, what is the range on it? It's a 30
It's a cone.
I'm looking it up.
I have it right here.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot cone, and on it is something can hear it up to 600 feet away. Each creature in the cone must make a DC saving throw, a DC Constitution saving throw.
How much would DC?
Tell me your numbers, I will.
Tell me the
Oh, I
same.
didn't use my special keyword. Oh well, we'll do it next time.
Flesh Golem. That'll be a 19. And boom. That will be 11. She failed.
I need 5d6. Someone give me one more d6. On a failed save, they will take 5d6 thunder damage and deafen for a minute. On a success, a creature takes half damage and isn't deafened. Creatures and objects made of glass or crystal have disadvantage on saving throw and take Wow, that's a lot of ones.
I hear that.
10 points of...
10 points?
Yeah.
Alright, he is very injured.
And now I have a 20% chance of the horn to possibly blow up on me. So do I roll a d100?
Yeah, roll a d100. I'm gonna say a 95 to 100 to do it.
A 90.
You're reducing the. Or wait, yeah. That would be 5%.
Just roll a d100.
62.
You're good.
Alright,
And then I'm going to disengage 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Because he had movement still.
Side movements.
Because he missed Decept.
oh, that's correct.
And I don't provoke a opportunity attack because I disengage.
Alright,
Correct.
next up will be Kaladin.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, she's still in Moonbeam.
She has disadvantage on Constitution.
It's still gonna be high enough. 17?
That passes, but she still takes 8 damage from Moonbeam.
Okay.
And then, since I don't have to lay on top of Quill anymore, yeah,
She broke the flute.
Bear's gonna attack and possibly take some damage here. Multi-attack.
Alright.
So, bite is +5. Oh, nat 20.
Critical hit.
And should I roll the claws first or roll the damage with bite?
Roll the claws first and then we'll do everything together.
Another nat 20 on the claws.
Booyah!
I'm very impressed.
Oh
This
my.
is the best dice ever. So the bite is 1d8. Let's see what the same dice said. Oh, there's.
Keep your loyalty up.
Oh, and as high as it can go, that's 12 on the bite plus. That could double the roll, or how does that work?
You double the damage
Dice, yeah, and then you'll add like a plus whatever.
So that's 20 on the bite,
Nice.
16 plus 4, and then 2d6.
Nice.
And 14 on the claws.
So 40 altogether?
No, 34.
34 altogether.
Maul her.
She got mauled by the bear.
That's right, Calibear.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Oh, plus the damage from Moonbeam. Oh, that's
She's
where it's
still living?
I already forgot what the damage.
I believe it was 8.
It's 8.
So it's 42 total this turn.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, next up will be
Wait,
Quill.
and I'm just gonna stay standing in this word.
I'm gonna run up
Oh, Quill, kill her,
to
please.
4 and hit her with my spear. As hard as I can. I'm gonna use an inspiration. I had a natural 1. I just rolled a natural 20 using that inspiration, everyone.
Hooray!
Okay, so. And I'm using. Sorry, I think it's a new feature for a new tree.
You're good.
I think. There we go. Oh, extra attack. Okay, so I can attack twice. So yeah, spear. That was a natural 20. So that will do 1d6 plus 4. Oh, 1d8 plus 14. So that is 19 damage on that first hit. And then I'm gonna do a punch, stunning strike. That is sorry. That probably won't hit. That's 10 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action flurry of blows. And that's that is a 21 to hit. So stunning strike. That will do, or does 21 hit?
21 hit.
That will be 6 bludgeoning damage, and she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. After your first attack, how do you want to do it?
I cut off her head and then I punch it as far as it will fucking go.
Alright, Flesh Golem catches it. What happens to the flesh?
That's for Udril.
That's a good question, actually.
Az quietly smiles in the hut, his eyes aflame.
The flesh golem is still active. It's very angry.
I would like to. Can I revoke my key point that I spent? Because if I killed her on the first one, I wouldn't have done all those other things. Okay. I'll just look at Udril and be you're next, Udril. Don't worry, you won't suffer much longer.
Okay. At that, Aris is going to say, I'm so sorry, dear priestess. With that, he's going to take a few steps forward, put his ring out, and cast Bigby's hand. So, giant ice hand is going to come out.
Squash it.
Yeah, squash it. Ooh, that is
Actually, take Quill's name.
That is definitely going to hit.
But
Oh shit.
especially after we were about to walk.
Alright, that
away
was
from
3 8s and a 7. So that's 24. 31 points of cold damage. So this large frost heavy hand. I mean, it's not over yet. You're still on initiative.
I know. Quill's pissed. So we got a cool fucking attack.
That's cool. This giant icy hand's gonna come out and just smash into Flesh Golem Udril. Somebody doing a lot of damage, but not quite killing her.
Does it knock it back at all?
Nope. Next up, if it's an initiative and activated, would be the Shield Guardian.
It is. I activated it when I got my amulet back. Optimus. Okay, hold on. Let's see his movement. What's his movement? Okay, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, not far enough. But he will go, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Turn and shoot the Eldritch Blast that was inside of him.
Okay.
Let's see, 12. He doesn't add any. Oh, 12 plus 7, so 19 to hit.
19?
Yes.
That will definitely hit.
Okay. And then Eldritch Blast him for 7 points of damage with Eldritch Blast.
7 points?
Yes.
Okay. So I went. Pull this back up. Okay, next up will be Udril Flesh Golem. And she's going to run straight at Optimus.
Monster fight!
Monster fight. Robot versus Golem.
And it's going to make 2 slam attacks against Optimus.
Slam attacks.
His are less 17, right? Those are both going to hit with one being critical. The first one is going to deal 26 points of damage.
Yikes.
The second, 13.
So 30 total.
39 total.
Is that all his health?
He has 142
He has a lot.
HP,
Oh,
He's a
man.
baby boy.
which is why I was scared about fighting him.
Yeah, that would have been not fun. Hopefully this golem doesn't have that much hit points.
All right, next up is Taban.
Taban is still
Go.
poisoned,
Taban.
correct?
Go, Taban.
No, he recovered, didn't he?
He recovered.
The
I thought he was
paralysis.
recovering from
He
the
recovered
paralysis. Did he?
Yeah, he recovers entirely.
Everything? Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, yeah, he's gonna charge up and multi-attack the golem.
Okay, go ahead and roll everything. And
Okay. I'm guessing that will hit. That is a. 19 to hit.
that'll hit.
Okay, I'm gonna just roll all the hits and then I'll roll
Go
the
for it.
damage. 11 probably won't hit.
That will hit.
11 will hit. Okay. Hot. And then that's greater than 11. So that was 3 spear attacks against the golem. So that is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 d8. 8, 13, 18, 20, 26, 27, plus 12 is 39.
Hey, want to do it?
He just targets all of the most major seams that have been stitched together and cuts through the strings.
With the death of Nanny Poo Poo, the stitches in this flesh golem seem to have weakened significantly, and it's not nearly as powerful as it was when its creator was around, and it just seems to fall apart into pieces.
Alright, guys.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Nanny Poo Poo's dead. All the
Good.
Terra folk are dead.
Can Devil Az go up to the corpse of Nanny Poo Poo and do an investigation check?
Yes.
9.
You don't find anything interesting on her.
Well, that amulet that was around her neck with the skull, the other amulet was inside.
So you come up to it and realize that this skull is actually painted, but it's made out of the same obsidian material as the amulet for Born. And you realize that what she was saying was true. She was the one that carved this amulet originally for Born the magician.
As is possessed, can I do another history check or religion check on the god of hers?
The god?
Yes, that she
sure.
worships. Nat 20.
Alright, so the god is... Let me go back up here. Just one, please. Sorry. So many tabs open.
Mercule?
Mercule, yeah.
God of bones.
Just that you know that this is a necromantic god, one that is worshipped and is capable of returning the dead to life. Your patron, who's within you, is going to tell you that the person that is brought back to life through the rite of undeath is not resurrected. You're simply sacrificing one humanoid to imbue the consciousness of the dead humanoid into a jewel, and then put that consciousness back into this dead body.
So they're puppets.
Exactly.
Az steps on the skull and crushes it.
Very well.
Cool. Will. He's just. You just see tears streaming down his face as he's breathing really hard and clenching his fists. And he will walk over and try to separate Ungril's head from the rest.
Okay. You'll succeed.
Should we bury it?
Possessed Az comes up behind Quill and whispers, "What are you doing, little monk?"
You're not Az. Fuck off.
Now walk away.
He smiles and says, "Excellent, it's working."
I'm turning around and I'm going to stunning strike you.
Oh, what does that
I'm
do?
going to punch you in the chest and freeze you in position. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Therewith. 7.
Yeah, you do not succeed.
Okay.
You see Quill's just some light kind of pulses out of his chest and goes up into his fist, and it hits Az square in the chest and pulses out, and you just stiffen up
I
as
feel
I
like
walk
that scene
away.
from Doctor Strange. There's astral projects him.
And I'll just be like, get out! And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to punch Asmodeus out of
You
Az.
hear in your head, though, good try.
I don't know. Mr. DM, do I have any sort of...
That's a definite good try.
Is a good try? Is that it?
That's a good boy try.
Also, meta knowledge. Watch out.
That's fair. Well, I don't know about the possession, but Quill knows that there's
Something in there.
I don't know. This is the best thing
We all
you
know.
can do.
How long does it last?
Actually, you wouldn't be able to respond with good try. It lasts 6 seconds, so I'm walking away before you
Oh.
say it.
Well,
Well, I guess you said it in my head.
I said
but
it in your
still.
head, yeah.
That's funny. This is a creature.
Well, yeah. Thanks.
Sorry about that. That's meta knowledge. Don't remember that.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Quill
Well,
wouldn't. I'm trying to punch
Asmodeus would be
whatever is
very
in.
well known in the world of D&D, right?
But his name
But-
has not been
And
dropped.
we don't
yeah,
know that.
but you were saying, I am the ruler of the Nine Hells to her, and I was in the room with you.
That's
Said
fair.
That is fair.
Fair.
That's a good point.
And I suppose, and
I'm gonna roll a history check. It's a 13 enough.
that would be
Okay.
definitely enough.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
This is
Fair.
common religious knowledge.
That's
Yeah.
great.
11.
Just out in the open.
Probably the
I
demon's out
could
of the
go
bag.
for a long
The devil.
rest.
Devil, sorry.
Anyway,
else?
I'm
You
gonna
go long rest in her
I'm gonna
head.
go bury Toondrill's head at the very least. We should look around. There might be other stuff.
We investigate her hut, see if there's anything there.
Yes, of course.
I'll untransform from wild shape.
Okay.
I cast Detect Magic in the hut.
What kind of a check? An investigation?
Yeah, maybe a general investigation check.
16.
16. Can you bring up the second map, Connor?
Yes.
And then, yeah, I could do with a long rest soon. We went all the way through, no breaks tonight.
Hold on, boys. No,
I know.
the basement.
I'm trying to find it. There it is.
A basement?
Oh.
You find a hidden hatch that leads to Nanny Poo-Poo's basement. You load up. That was small, but through. Sorry.
Well, it's,
I mean, that
It's
is
not super
technically the
big.
scale. It's not very big.
Okay. Inside, you find a kind of an altar, a workshop bench that's filled with body parts. Some you recognize as being those covered in armor from the Order of the Gauntlet. Some from travelers, some from petrofolk, some from children. But nothing of interest really is down here.
Are there any, vials or bottles or anything like that on the wall?
There's kind of general ingredients and things like that. Make me an investigation check as you're looking around. Try to find something of use.
23.
20. Wow, 23 investigation. All right. You find. You find a piece of human skin that is stretched out and has a dark red writing on it.
Can I read what the red writing is? With Eyes of the Runekeeper?
I hate that ability so much. Adventurers on their way to Envala. Delay,
Notifier.
detain, kill, or eat. Your discretion. Signed, Ross Neese.
Rosnice.
Is the leader of the Yuan Ti.
Yeah.
You're also going to see a crudely drawn mural on her wall with 9 different animal shapes, as well as what seems to be a crudely drawn picture of the village from overhead, with a large X in the middle of the village.
Did she bury something there?
Or I wonder if it was Well, I'm Demon Az. I don't care. I start emptying out all of her bottles and jars and start taking the body parts and collecting the blood that is found in the body parts.
Okay. I'll compile a list.
What? Okay, so long rest.
Do you guys want a long rest in Nanny Poo Poo's hut?
Yeah. There's nothing else here that we know of,
Can
right?
you cast alarm around it?
Yes.
Should we leave and rest at the bottom of the plateau?
Well, I'm curious about this drawing.
So you said
There's
it's a mural of...
different animals.
Mm-hmm.
What are the animals?
It's just symbols of different animals. Let me see if I can find an image here.
And do they are they arranged over the village in some way?
It's that like mural village map. They're
Oh,
separate.
okay.
Like she's been doing like cave paintings.
Interesting.
I just want to pull up something here.
But is Quill in the basement, or is he still burying Undra?
I'll be bearing Jill. Probably.
All right, these are the images which are on the wall. A Almaroc, a horned rabbit. Actually, anybody make me a nature check to see if you recognize what these are.
That's a 6. Oh wait, I'm a decent wisdom.
Oh, not one.
7.
That stinks.
Okay, I'll try to point out kind of generally what they look like then. The first one is a rabbit with a horn out of its head. The second seems to be a tentacled frog. The third, a snake. The fourth, a frog standing upright holding a spear. The fifth, a bear, a demonic-looking bear. The sixth, a crane. The seventh, a cat with something sticking out of its back. The eighth, a multi-eyed snail. And the ninth, an angry monkey.
Interesting.
Can Az use Eyes of the Runekeeper? Is there any sort of writing that would indicate what these are?
There's no writing.
Can I do a religion check to see if they're any
Sure.
religious iconography? 23.
There's nothing that you recognize.
Taban, does he recognize any of these animals?
Interesting. Okay.
Oh wait, does Saban recognize any animals?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He recognizes the horned rabbit as an Almiraj. Almiraj. Kind of like a jackalope. They're native to Jolt. The second he doesn't recognize. The upright frog with a spear he recognizes as a grong. The fifth, the bear, he recognizes as a Zorbo. Sort of an acid-spitting koala.
Lovely.
The seventh he recognizes as a Kamadon, a type of venomous cat. That's all he recognizes.
Az looks at him and asks, are these important to your people here at Chult?
Every single one has stories, but so does every creature of the forest. I could not think of any reason why these would be here. Perhaps they have something to do with that Rasnise.
And what do you know about Rasnisne, mortal?
That much. Everyone hears the boogeyman stories of the Yuan-Ti. Until we fought the one on the road to Fort Balurian, I did not believe they existed. Anything else you guys want to do at Nanny Poo Poo's hut before our long rest?
Az sits down, takes some of the blood, and starts to draw the sigil he did when he was summoning demons earlier.
Onyx will come over and kick it and then go upstairs.
Okay.
Alright, you guys leave the basement.
Az does not leave the basement.
Okay. Y'all can now take the benefits of a long rest. As you decide to wait out the night in Nanny Poo Poo's hut.
I cast an alarm on this. Smart boy.
I don't know what I'm rolling for. Surprisingly, I didn't take any damage during that.
I was impressed.
Granted, I was mesmerized for 3/4 of
3
it.
rounds, yeah. All right, and with that, we will conclude for tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys have avenged the death of Udril Silvertusk and uncovered the secret of what truly happened to the village and city of Umbala.